She was just there for the season.
Oh, shit.
That applause go, man. Krew Season Podcast, we are back again. This is episode 112, I think.
112.
I think.
112.
I need to start doing some research for these bars happen. Kenny
Yeah, you do, because I don't even know what number it is.
He neither. I just be showing up and pressing record, man. Kenny T is in the building. OT is in the building.
I'm here.
And the silence you hear at this point, Smooth couldn't make it with us.
We
today.
fired him.
We got tired of the bullshit.
Got him up out of here. There is no more sleaze you.
Closed down. Bankrupt.
Tax fraud. We got him for tax fraud. Tax evasion. We got his ass. Who told on him? Otis did.
Goddamn me.
So I got tired of this nigga, man. Nah, bro had a family emergency, man. He couldn't make it this week, but he gonna be back next week. But we gotta. Well, before we get started, how everybody doing, man?
Turn my mic up some more. I can't hear.
Hold
I
on,
barely
man.
hear.
Let me turn up the speaker.
Just get closer.
All right,
That's
there we
how
go.
mic check 1 2
Yeah,
1
I can hear
2.
now. Turn me up a little bit more.
Turn this shit all the way down. Hell nah.
Gucci, man.
Everybody good though?
Yeah, we good. How you doing?
Yeah, but how you doing?
How you feeling?
Good, man. Depends on the day, man.
Well, today, I'm asking you today.
I'm doing pretty good today, man. I say we trying these new camera angles out. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that have been requesting.
And when you see my eyes go like this,
you trying to look at both of them at the same time.
turn to a chameleon.
Put your 2 weeks in yet?
Who, me?
No, B.
He got a raise. And he added 2 weeks. I thought I was going to put it 2 weeks. Nah.
Yeah, man. They didn't want me to leave, man. I almost was going to. But that's another conversation.
I don't want to leave.
Interesting docket today.
But I gotta go right now. I'll be back before you know it.
Boy, been working on that falsetto.
Boy, hey.
Okay? I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, don't say nothing, Kenny.
I ain't saying nothing.
Silence. Silence.
I was
Silence.
I was going to give you credit. Dragonfly Jones.
All right, man. Right. Interesting docket today, man. It was a clip sent to us. It says, broke women always complain about broke men. And this is a woman saying this, right? So when I seen it, I was taken aback. I'm going to play it. I want to get y'all take on this.
Problem that I have with women or females that make these types of statements is threefold. Number one, they often broke or broken. So if you're going to say, don't date a broke man, my question to you is, are you a broke woman? If you're going to say, don't date a broke man, my question to you is, well, are you a broke woman? Because it's often the ones that say, I ain't dating nobody broke, or I don't mess with broke dudes. They the ones that's broke. Because women that have structure, women that have their own, they're not saying, I don't date broke men. That's a given. What's understood don't need to be explained.
Don't need to be.
You gonna let her cook. I ain't gonna let you do that to her.
No.
Hey, that's a perfect voice for what I said.
Don't need to be explained.
Hold on. Wait a second. I can find it.
I should have never gave you that goddamn shit.
You gotta slow the video down too.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
But she said some profound things. She said the only people that say that they don't date broke men is broke women. She said because women that got bread, shit, it's a given already. We ain't gotta say things like that. What's y'all take on that? Do y'all feel like it's only broke women that say that they don't date broke men?
I think there's a lot of validity in what she's saying.
I don't know, man. I think maybe the broken part, she said broke or broken.
Right.
Said either they're broke or broken. Now, I do think some broken women do say that a lot. They be having money, but they be broken.
Absolutely.
So they going to say that, I don't date no broke man.
Absolutely.
Where does that stem from? Do you think?
Shit, but we tell them that.
If you had
I know,
to,
I mean-
with it? Like being broken and then making demands like that. Like what do y'all think that stems from if you had to?
I would say maybe they gave a guy a shot that shouldn't have got a shot, probably. I would think I would need a woman in for this answer.
That's the one she been dishing out money and paying bills or paying for meals and
the one she shouldn't have took serious, but tried to make serious.
Yep. Tried to fix him up.
Knew he wasn't shit, but said, hey, you know what? I could change this guy. And all of a sudden realized I couldn't, and he got me.
Because he handsome, the dicking. You know what I'm saying? He might be able to cook a little bit. Because he got time.
He got time. Only thing cooking is that PS5. what man say the PS5 is smoking?
And the laptop cold. Freezing cold.
That's the only thing cooking. Hell no, he ain't cooking.
But
when
she see the potential in him.
No, she don't see potential. She dream of potential. That's the problem.
I mean,
seeing potential that ain't even really there for real. Damn.
Don't we say they be lying to themselves? You ain't got a lot to them.
That's true. They do it every time. When I first heard her say that, I mean, I was in kind of agreement, but then I thought about it some more. And when with money say they don't date broke men either. Let's just be honest here. You know, we hear Meg the Stallions, we hear Cardi B's and City Girls, and these type of women. These women got bread. And they proudly proclaim, if you ain't got no bag, don't even look this way. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of like just regular real life corporate women that are at a making a decent amount of money, I agree with that. What she's saying, like I think that's a given, because I think men are very, very perceptive. They think we simple. They think we dumb and stupid and all of that. But men, like, we know which women to approach according to where we at in life. And like expect a realistic shot, right? So if I'm dead broke and I'm trying to shoot at the VP of a, Fortune 500 company, in my head I'm like, all right, this ain't gonna go because it's
not in your league,
right,
baby.
That's just honest.
What can I offer you?
Exactly.
That's exactly what'll go through my head.
Hey, dick.
Still not. Hey, what can I offer you besides dick? I take sex all the way out the picture.
Right.
If I see a woman that I know is on her shit and everything, I think to myself, what can I offer her before I go and shoot my shot? If I can't offer her to expand her life or elevate her any type of way, that just I'm not even about to try that.
See, they got time on their hands because they so busy. They need someone kind of, can fit that space a lot of times. Window. Just that little, that's it. And if he there all the time, he kind of, okay, well, I'm available. I can lean on him, or he can catch lunch, do his thing, and now you confused.
But see, even then, like let's get out the mindset of her. Let's get into the mindset of the man. Like that is intimidating. It is. Yeah. Like a man can sit up here and say, "Oh, I ain't intimidated about nothing." But if you ain't got your shit together, you ain't got no bread, you ain't got no stable place to stay, you ain't got no solid transportation, it's intimidating to run into a woman that's at the top of her field in terms of money making and pretty and well spoken and you know what I'm saying, like confident in herself.
Is that a bad intimidation though, or is that a motivational type of intimidation? Like, this is the type of girl I strive for, what I like. So that should motivate you to say, hey, I need to really get on my shit.
Depends on the man.
Not say, hey, she's up here, I just ain't got her, so I'm going to go ahead and nah, this is what you want. So strive to get to that level to where you can perceive and pursue and be more of a equal balance to maybe building something. I mean, that's how I think. I met plenty of women that be like, hey, I'm just not, I told you before, hey, I'm just not at the spot where I need to be at to go shoot at her.
Yep.
This is facts. I'm dead ass serious.
Real Robbie.
I'm not in a position to shoot at this girl right now. And hey, this motivate me to go do this and do that and change my situation. But like the fact of intimidation is more of a motivation in that aspect to me, and not of a turn off and want to call her, like most do. Oh, she masculine. I'm just gonna assume that she gonna be masculine. And I can't. I won't get a chance, but.
Yeah,
but see, I think that come with being secure with yourself too, though.
There we go. Yeah. Go ahead.
Because men, niggas that's not secure with themselves, they gonna cower away, gonna make every excuse and not hang out with her or treat her bad because she in a good position.
Yeah, because
you see that shit all the time.
Yeah, you gotta think about it, because when he out with her, that's a blatant reminder that you're not on her level, right? Because a woman that's at that level in terms of finance. And again, it's not just about money. I'm talking about a woman that's gorgeous, that's articulate, that's intelligent, and she has the finances. Nice ass car, house, or dope ass loft somewhere in downtown in the city. I'm talking about a elite woman. It's like you gonna feel the difference when you out with her, because she not going to Wendy's, because she don't eat there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you out with her, you better be ready for Mastro's. You better be ready for Willie G's. You got to be ready for that.
It's a
like regular degular. Like after work, that's where she's going to get a drink from. She not going to the hood spot, you know, a camp to get a fucking drink. That's not what she's doing.
That'd be the biggest turn on to me. Like, not the part, you know, going to Masters or nothing, but when I see her that she's on her shit, I know that I can learn something from her.
There you go.
I'm gonna learn something. I could take a life move, something to where I could add to my daily routine that would help me grow as a person. Like you could take beauty aside. Like if I could sit down, you know, beauty first attracts, but when you can sit down and learn from her, like damn,
different ball.
You can meet some smart girls, and then when they start talking, you be like, dog, why the fuck are you here?
Shut up.
Please.
Smart as hell with no common sense.
Like,
yeah, that's true.
That's a fact.
But yeah, so I mean, but yeah, in terms of what Kenny said, I agree. I think that again, it depends on the man in terms of like what that motivates you to do. But it is intimidating. I mean, it's just like let's take women out of it. Like even elevating from your job where you at as a man, like growing in your field is intimidating. It is, because it's looked at as, okay, this is a challenge. I gotta like get it. Okay, this spot that I want requires this. I only got 2 of those. So I need to really get on my shit. Like I need to go back to school, get my extra degree, or I need to, you know, go about getting the experience that I need to get this way, or I need to get into the right networking circles so I can feel like I can, you know what I'm saying, so I can fit in, I can get maybe some intel on what this situation is gonna hold. But but looking at it at first before you do all of that, it's intimidating. And it's the same thing with a woman that's an elite woman. I'm talking about an elite woman.
Especially if you got coworkers that are cool with being complacent and settling down, and you bring your dreams and aspire to, like, you know, I work at a union-based plant or job, and you tell them, oh, hey, I want to go here, do this. Oh, you want to go salary? You don't usually, oh, they gonna fire you, do all. I'm like, man, I ain't worried about that. I know I'm a hard worker. I get my shit done. So I mean, you gotta make sure you surround yourself with the right people too. And same thing with dating life. Like, make sure you surround yourself with the right people that's going, you know, guide you in the right direction.
Yeah.
You got some people that's going to throw you into the wolves. That, yeah, go hit that girl. Yeah, go hit that old girl. And she become pregnant, and now they going to be on your side. Oh, you shouldn't have hit that girl. You knew she was. Bam. You told me, you know, you put the battery in my back. You put the battery in my back. No.
Yeah.
A real friend will be like, hey, that ain't the one you need to go be fucking with like that. She ain't had no benefits to your life. But y'all ain't, that's grown man conversation. But y'all ain't.
That's real rap. Very, very grown conversation. But yeah, all right, we're gonna keep this thing moving, man. Another clip says women need a man who can provide, not want, but need. Play this clip. I want to get y'all take on it.
As a woman, I was terrified at the idea of being with a man who could not provide, especially financially. As a mother, throw out every single traditional gender role that there is. We are going to do whatever necessary to make sure that there is food in that fridge and that there is a roof over our children's head. And when we are constantly, as women, struggling or fighting for comfort, there is nothing else that we can think about. In all transparency, I believe I was capable of embracing my full femininity and my duties and responsibilities as a mother to nurture my children when I knew for a fact that my husband could provide for us without my efforts if necessary. And I think back to my mom. She was a single mother of 2. And she would wake up in the morning, just going through her day. She would wake up in the morning, get us ready for school, then take us to daycare. Then she would go to work, and then she would come home, and then she would cook, and then she would clean, and then get us ready for bed, and then do the cycle all over again. It was a system. And I used to wonder why I couldn't really identify this emotional intimacy with my mother. And it was because she was overcompensating so much for being a provider that it took a toll on her ability to nurture me. And I think before you become a parent, it's hard to understand the decisions our parents had to make in order to do what they believe was best for us. And just even making this video and talking about this makes me want to give her a call and say, like, I love you and I thank you. It's not your fault. You were not supposed to be doing it on your own. And that you deserve my grace. You deserve my grace.
Thoughts? Y'all feel like the fact that a lot of women, especially in this era, are forced to provide, that removes, or not removes, but that diminishes their ability to nurture, whether it be their kids and to the man that they end up settling down with?
I think when they're by themselves, I think they're forced to lose the nurturing side and go to the providing side. I think they understand that when you start providing, you lose a lot of time with your leisure time with your kids. That's why a lot of fathers lose their leisure time with their kids, because they're out there working, these 10-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts to put food on the table. And when they come home, hey, mom's always home, cooking and cleaning and stuff. But the man's on the father side, if he has to provide, his only job, his main focus is making sure my kids have something in their stomach, they don't go to sleep hungry, and they have a roof over their head.
Right.
So if I got to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, I'm going to get it done. My dad used to work 2 jobs. When I was in Virginia, he used to work 2 jobs. Retired military, still worked 2 jobs just to make sure we had a roof over our head. I still had food in my stomach. I still got to go play whatever sport I wanted to play. He took me to every practice I needed just so he could be there. But the nurturing side, he just couldn't get that nurturing side because he was wore out. So I had to rely on my mom, and my mom was stay at home. When I wanted something to eat, she was cooking. She knew there was going to be meat in the fridge, and she knew her job was to cook that meat. Because my dad wasn't going to cook it. He was out there working, 2 jobs. I think it has to become a balance. That's why a lot of these, single mothers, I got to do this and that. And I think it's beneficial or more important to where you understand that when it comes to providing side, that a lot of these men, their focus is more on making sure you're not going to sleep hungry or worried about not having a bed to sleep in at night.
Right.
The necessities.
The things you need: a roof over your head. Mm-hmm. You need food in your stomach. When it comes down to being emotionally there, you mentally you can't be there because you're already worried about the food and the roof over your head and the bed to sleep in, and now you got to come home and deal with your emotional. And I'm already wore out, tired. You mentally you can't be there.
Child sick. She tired from taking care of the kids all day.
I know you tired of taking. I'm tired from listening to my boss. I'm tired from hearing customers over and over again. I'm tired from that. I'd rather be listening to people I love complain to me. I'd rather listen to what they got going on so I can help them because I'm a problem solver. I'm not trying to help these fucking people I don't know.
Right.
What you want? All right, you get this and that. I'd rather listen to my kids and my wife complain to me about what's going on and how can I fix that. But when I'm doing that with customers and I got to come over here and hear you complain to me about something I'm not doing, and I'm like, hey, I'm doing this to protect you. Or what you need to do as your wife on your side is cook this food when I come home. I think there's got to be a balance between that, and I agree with it. I mean, it's you got to choose one or the other. When you're a single mother, it's one or the other: nurture or provide.
Oh, do you feel like, again, women in this era is kind of been forced to provide because, a lot of men are just not in the home, right? So do you feel like that diminishes their ability to nurture once they actually do get a man?
Once they actually get a man.
Oh, once they get a man? Mm-hmm. Oh, no, they can nurture. They got a man now. He providing everything. They ain't got to get in that dominant role and
nurture to the kid or nurture to the man?
Both. Because my take on it is that it does. So I'm gonna get into that eventually, but
it does have an effect.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I think it's just that, like we say, it's that turning on that switch, turning it on and off. It's because they've been having to do it there are a lot of things that they do daily, it's just clockwork. That's just in their routine, whether it's getting their son up for school, like whatever, going to the store, going shopping, whatever. They had a routine. Hey, I need you to get ready. I'm going to do this right here. They just, it's pretty set in a routine. So then we have a man come in the picture and he has his routine and how he do things, sometimes that can clash. So it's just getting to learn each other and knowing when to submit, knowing when to, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, okay, yeah, your way right now works the best. They could change later, but right now this situation kind of works. And sometimes, because they're used to doing it, that's kind of what happened. Kind of off subject, but on subject. Just recently, I was out of town, and my girl told me to take this exit. Now, I'm unfamiliar with this area, so I'm kind of leaning on her to take this exit because she done been here quite a few times. We take the exit, it ain't the right exit. I didn't say nothing. I just got back on the highway on the next one, kept pushing. You know what I'm saying? But it was kind of awkward for a second because she thought I was going to be like, see, I thought I should have listened to you. I should have da. I was like, no. Like, in that moment, I trusted you for that decision because you come on these parts of town. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, certain things that women just used to doing because it's second nature to them. And I can't blame them for it. But when they had the right man, then they'll submit and kind of listen and just be more open-minded. Let him take the lead. Let him make the mistakes versus her just having I got this.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think, Smooth touches on this all the time in terms of, like, women, when y'all go out here and y'all make that money, it put holes in you. And, like, for those who don't understand what it is that he means is that for you to climb that ladder in terms of, and I ain't even talking about climbing a corporate ladder, but just for you being forced to provide as a woman, whether it's being a single mother or whether, you just didn't have parents at the crib and you just had to grow up way faster than you were supposed to. But you being forced to provide, you develop male traits. You develop primal, lion, beast-like traits because it takes that for you to go be successful. Mm-hmm. It just is what it is. Like in the corporate world, like you can't climb the ladder and just be friendly with everybody.
Right.
Eventually, you're gonna have to step on some toes. Eventually, you're gonna have to lay down your dominance, and everybody's gonna have to respect your dominance for you to be in a leadership position. That's just what it is. Now, whether that's in the corporate world or whether that's in real life, dominance has to be established. So, again, if I'm a woman and I'm being forced to provide, then I have to go out there and get it. And in the process of doing that, I got to be dominant. And, women are not built to be dominant. Women are built to be submissive. Women are built to be helpmates. It's biological. It's not my opinion. Google it if you don't believe me. But for her to be forced to do that for so long, even when she runs into a man who's capable of taking that off of her plate, it's going to be a rocky transition. Because again, along that path, she's developed some traits that she's not supposed to have. And she has to get rid of those traits. It's going to take, reprogramming for that to happen. And that's why, a lot of times it'll take a dude that's very, very patient, just like the example that you just gave. Most dudes would have been like, well, damn, you don't know where the hell you going? He might not have went off, right, but he would have joked about it. Mm-hmm. He would have looked like, damn, bro, you don't, you know what I mean? So, but you was like, okay, I get it. I'm going to just get off the highway. I'm going to jump back home. Mm-hmm. We're going to keep it pushing. I'm going to give you some grace in that aspect, right? But most dudes are not like that. Most dudes, especially if we are already successful and we didn't develop those beasts or primal traits that it takes to be dominant in whatever field that we in. When we run into a woman who's trying to exhibit those traits, we turned off immediately. Oh, I don't want no. Hell no, I'm out. Nope. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's going to be a rocky transition. So I think that's what she's saying. Being forced to do something that you wasn't born to do changes you. It alters you. And women were born to nurture. Women were born to be helpmates. Were born to take care of their family. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm having to go out there and do what men do, that's going to diminish my abilities to do everything else because again, this is abilities that I had to learn, that I had to adapt. And more importantly, they're not natural to me. So, you know, what she's saying is right. She's speaking on the fact that, you know, my mom was forced to go out there and provide, so she wasn't as motherly to me as she may have wanted to be or that she should have been. And at the time, she took issue with that, or she was confused as to why. But when she get older, and she probably had to do a bit of that herself, and now it's like, damn, mama, I understand what you was going through, and I hate that you had to go through that. So, you know, in terms of like, do women need a man to provide? I would say yes, in terms of them being able to do what they're, you know, naturally inclined to do. So,
yeah, they ain't trying to work.
But do you believe in this climate that we'll ever get to a spot? Do you believe that we're going into a world where both parties are going to have to work?
I think we already
at
there.
this current pace,
and we are there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
If both parties are going to have to work, you want your woman to be at the top of her game in whatever she's working at, right?
Well, that
excel at her job, correct?
Right, but again, that depends on the type of man, right? Because a lot of men, I don't say most because I can't like validate those stats, but I feel like a lot of men want their woman to work, but I don't want her to be so occupied with work that I'm dating a man or that I'm married to a man, that she forgets how to be a woman because she's so pressed on chasing and excelling in her career that is diminishing the feminine qualities that I got with her for to begin with. So most men wouldn't mind their chick working to just bring a little bit extra. You know what I'm saying? But most men feel like, okay, I should be providing the majority of this.
Right.
And then you can go get your little job, and that's how a lot of them say it. Your little job.
Don't say that.
Bring in your little money.
And wouldn't that be like
but
a negative impact on her though? Because if she's working a job that she doesn't want to excel in, doesn't like at all, doesn't work in there, her mental space is gonna be like, I hate going to work every day. And if you're dealing with a woman that hates going to her job or workplace every day, that takes a toll on her when she comes back home because she hates it there. So instead, if me thinking about it realistically, you would want her to be in whatever career she's in. If she has to work, go to a career that she enjoys and that she can excel in. But I'd rather her do that than go to a job where she doesn't even want to be there. And every day she shows up there, she just fucking hates it. Emotionally, that takes a toll on a woman.
True. But
if she can go to her job and say, oh yeah, I'm a teacher. She's away from home a little bit more. We understand that, but she doesn't have to provide all the bills. You provide all the bills, but she just excels in what she's doing.
I'll tell you what though, and the only pushback that I would have to that is that every job doesn't necessarily require you to excel. And not only that, but a lot of people are just cool in their position. And immediately when you was talking, I thought about Miss Spain back at Memorial, teaching for 45 years. Me and her had this conversation. I was like, damn, you've been teaching a long time. You don't want to go like be a principal or nothing like that? She was like, no. I get my fulfillment from seeing y'all come in here stupid as hell and y'all leave with a little bit more in y'all brain than y'all had come in. And that's where I get my fulfillment from. And I've been doing this for 45 years in the same spot she was in, and she happy with that. She's satisfied with that.
But she enjoyed the job. Right. She's working there. I'm talking about the women that don't want to work.
Oh, no. But
have to provide because the man ain't making shit.
Nah, but look though, even in that situation, right? She's not necessarily excelling at her job. She's doing what she loves, but she's stationary and she's bringing in just enough to complement what her husband makes. I'm not
saying excel and having to climb the ladder. I'm just saying that she enjoys the job and excel doing a good job at it.
Okay, yeah.
There's a lot of women that go to work and don't fucking want to go to, I don't mean to cuss because, TikTok been tripping on us.
I want to know what they want to do. When they don't want to work, what do you want to do?
They want to stay home.
No, they don't, because they say they don't want their identity being a stay-at-home mom. So that's
true.
Like, what do you want to do? I am curious to know.
Well, I don't know. That don't make no sense.
A lot of them will say that.
If you don't want to work but don't want to stay, what do you?
They want to shop. They want to go out, have happy hour. They want to do things like that. They don't want the responsibility of taking. They don't want to like be the soccer mom picking up kids from practice. When they come home, do homework, have dinner ready. They don't want to do all that stuff.
She wants
feel like that's their role.
She wants her own identity. Yeah. I don't want to be known as a cog in your system as my husband. That's what he's saying. And he's right. A lot of women do that because It's another thing.
Hold on.
Being able to talk to women all the time.
I know,
like,
wait,
It's
confusing.
I'm confused as fuck.
I'm confused too.
You don't want to be at home.
Correct.
You don't want to be at home, be a mom. Or they want to be a mom.
Yes.
Here's the word that I've heard used. I don't want to be a slave.
They feel like that's slave work.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So where I'm at home, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm taking care of the kids, I'm doing it. I'm literally your helpmate, and that's it. That's all. I don't have no identity of myself. I'm not working.
Okay, because you don't want to work.
She don't need to. Everything taken care of.
She don't want to work though.
Yeah,
correct.
Don't want to work.
Correct.
Okay, but don't want to be a slave to you because you're working.
Yep.
I can see where she's coming from.
Sure.
Because a lot of men will use that as a crutch.
Control
like,
mechanism.
Hey,
yeah, for sure.
I'm bringing all the bread. Hey, what's that Instagram thing? What did he say?
Which one?
When he took the best friend, he bought the best friend in first class flight.
Oh my
He said,
God.
I paid for the ticket. Like, goddamn, the audacity of you to want first class too. Like, you ain't even working. I'm paying for everything, and I bought you the ticket, and you mad at me because me and my homeboy flying first class, and I got you flying back there by the luggage.
Fam.
Hey, that nigga.
How would that make you feel?
Yeah, that nigga was tripping, and you helpless because you ain't got no money coming in,
so you ain't working.
That's why I feel they should have something that they enjoy.
And which is why we preach on this part all the time about getting your own for situations just like that. Nobody should ever be able to hold nothing like that over your head. Right now, don't get me wrong, he is a terrible husband for doing that, and he's in love with his homeboy. That's another conversation another day. What I'm saying is this.
They fucking on the plane. They in the Mile High Club. Your husband in the Mile High Club without you.
That's insane.
Sad. I'm in love with my partner.
That's insane. For all the listeners that don't know what we talking about, right? Like today, recently, it was a meme that hit the timeline, and it was talking about a husband, right? Who him and his homeboy flies out of town all the time, whatever the case may be.
Out the country.
Out of the country on guys' trips, right? But it's just two of them. But that's another conversation for another day.
It's a yearly trip.
Yearly trip with him and his homie.
Anniversary.
No, they do it multiple times. They don't just do it once a year. I think it was multiple times they do it.
Okay, well, yeah. So multiple times they fly out, him and his homie alone. This year, his wife says she wanted to go, right?
Cool.
And he was reluctant at first, but then he came around. Was like, you know what? All right, bet, come on through. So he bought her a ticket. They get to the plane, right? Him and his homie flying first class. She flying by the luggage, right? So again, so I guess she sees this, whatever the case may be, before they actually get on the plane, and she tells him, "Well, hey, why can't I fly first class? Like, why you got me back there?" And he proceeds to tell her, "You are ungrateful. You already don't work. You don't pay no bills. I pay all of the bills, and I bought you the ticket. You didn't.
And the partner child did too.
And the partner text. What she was?
You were ungrateful.
Narcissistic.
Yeah, hold on.
Ungrateful.
Here we go. Let me just read it from the top. She wrote, "My husband and I haven't been on a trip out of the country for years. While he goes every year with his best friend. His reasons for going with him is because they both go to attend sporting events."
Mm-hmm. You don't like sports, baby?
The booty clap Olympics. The doggy style trials.
No, we're not going to do it. Hey, man, shout out to the LGBT community. I mean, no disrespect at all.
The banana.
Wait a minute. Y'all trying to get us canceled. I ain't going to allow
relay.
it. No. Nigga say the banana relay. Banana relay is crazy.
The docking championships.
Fam. Let me finish the story.
The one-on-one. No.
Oh my God.
Fam. Y'all niggas going to hell on scholarship.
Discus.
Fam. She says this year, my husband told me that I could discus. This year, my husband told me I can go with him and his friends since they were visiting a new destination. He paid for my ticket and everything else since I'm a stay-at-home mom and I have no job. The kids were left with my mom. However, when I found out that he had booked first class for himself and his friend while I got economy, I just couldn't hold my tongue. I confronted him about it, and he at first refused to discuss. Then when the argument got heated, he yelled, "I paid for your ticket. Isn't that enough?" In all caps. Then kept on about how I should stop acting like I was quote unquote royalty. And that if I come to think about it, even economy is fine for me since I technically don't work anyway.
Fam.
She said I cried because of what he said, but decided to just not go altogether. He changed his tone and started begging me to just go with what he planned, but I declined.
That nigga wanted a threesome.
Them two and a nigga where they was
he
going.
was on
there.
the bottom.
No. Damn. She said, I went to pick up my kids from my mom's house and he came back 3 hours later huffing and puffing about what happened. His friend sent me a text calling me entitled and said that this was the reason why he didn't want my husband to take me with him, and I just proved his point.
Fam.
I did not respond, but I blocked him since he's gotten increasingly rude over the past few months. My husband said...
That's my dick.
Basically.
My husband said I keep crying about being excluded, and this is what happens when he finally decides to include me.
Fam.
That boy is good.
Nah. She's just delusional.
He roll.
Ain't no fucking way, dog.
Come on, man.
First of all, ain't no way you don't take your wife out on an annual trip before your best friends.
Come on, man.
You don't do that. I don't care how long you been knowing them.
Hold on.
If these niggas invite me out over, I'm saying, hey, you took your wife out on an overseas trip? Because I ain't going nowhere. You ain't took your wife nowhere. Second, they flying first class and he put you in a... He rather sit with another man
That's
than
crazy.
sit with you on a flight overseas. He rather lay his head on his best friend's shoulder than lay it on yours.
Bros before hoes.
Man.
That's his wife. That ain't no... She done buried his kids.
Hey.
That nigga say he done caught my kids.
What's the difference?
Caught my kids. Two different things.
He's sucking better than you do.
Oh my God. He listens. He cleans up.
He cleans it better than you.
He listens.
He throws it back better than you.
He throw it back. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Wait a second.
Whoa.
Let's slow this thing down.
Pause.
Nigga say banana relays is insane. That's the title of his pod. Banana relays is the title of his pod.
That is so flagrant. Ain't no way, bro.
Look,
You don't need to be married because of that. You don't need to be married
I agree.
because of that.
Ladies, man, y'all gotta do better, man. Where's that intuition that y'all claim
You
y'all
know,
have?
you give any other woman this scenario, she gonna say,
She gone.
He'll give no vibes at all. No, she can't tell at all.
Where's the intuition?
Every year. Y'all go every year?
and
Which
you at
camera
home
am I
with the
looking
kids.
That's their anniversary.
The kids like, where daddy at?
Oh, him and the whole boy.
Him and
anniversary?
that's their anniversary.
Wow.
Where daddy at? Oh, he out on his anniversary, mama.
Daddy.
Why he left you home?
With Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Nah, it's no way that should be happening, bro. If he ain't, and nothing against, being, gay or whatever, that's nothing. I have nothing against y'all. But
Uncle Steve.
Just let me
that right there,
That's flagrant, bro.
that's flagrant. You gonna put your wife in economy and you flying first class
With your boy.
with your boy.
And he got
Them niggas cuddled up and
he got her flying by the back.
first class. Hey, and when he goes to the bathroom, he give it a head nod. What's up? How you doing back here?
Hey, bro,
Because he in the front.
you know what it remind me of?
You want a pack of peanuts?
Bro, you
He
know what it
get
remind
filet
me
mignon.
of? It remind me of Why Did I Get Married?
Dog.
When old boy,
Yeah.
when
had
the
to buy
nigga told
two
her, he said,
seats.
you gotta buy 2 seats. And she looked back at him, he said, don't look back here. He said, you ain't about to come back and make me uncomfortable.
Fam.
Nigga made her drop.
In a blizzard.
And she did it. And she did it.
In a blizzard.
Oh.
That's fucked up.
Nigga said, don't look back here. You ain't about to come back and make me uncomfortable.
Ain't no way, bro.
That is insane.
And the fact that we got two scenarios like that means that shit happens.
It do happen. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look here. Prayers for all parties.
No,
all
I ain't praying for, I ain't praying for him.
I'm praying for
I
him
ain't
too.
praying for him.
At
That's
first
wrong.
class, and she last. They get off the plane. They already got their bag and shit. She still
Niggas already
waiting
in the
in the back.
Niggas in the Uber already.
Dog told her to get her own Uber.
Oh my God.
All right, man. We're going to keep this thing moving, man. Again, shout out to the LGBTQ community. We have no disrespect.
LGBTQ plus
community. We
What
mean
the
no
hell?
disrespect.
What is this? A new DNA?
On to the next situation.
Read up.
Why older men love younger women. I'm going to play this clip and get y'all take on this.
A woman explains why older men love younger women.
A lot of grown men date young girls to avoid that grown woman pressure. See, every man want to believe that he's an alpha man until it's time to do what alpha men do, like provide, protect, produce. So when that grown woman put pressure on that wannabe alpha man, who's usually a weak man, he runs to a weaker woman. The woman that he can control her mind, the woman that self-esteem is low, the woman he can manipulate, use, and abuse. Yes, that woman. See, ladies, you could be too much for a man. You could be too independent. You could be too accomplished. You could be too established. You could be too confident that you have to send that man back to the basic women that they're comfortable with. And when you finally let that man go, you will realize that he had absolutely nothing to offer from day one, only lies and disappointments, which means that you had everything he wanted. He had nothing.
Thoughts?
A lot of facts.
This is why older men target younger women. Because they're not ready for a woman that's on their level. Because the requirements are going to be a bit different.
Or they just want to reproduce. And when you get with an older woman, the likelihood of her reproducing is going to go down.
Shout out to Queen.
She said 3 P's. Provide, protect, produce. I can provide for you. If I'm an older man with money, I'm already settled in what my finances are going to be.
Younger women look better.
I can protect you when I'm in my older age. Shit.
They skin tighter.
I got my
Coochie
own.
tighter.
Oh my God.
How about that?
I got my own house. I have everything. I could protect you right there. Now we're going to produce part. I got semen. I could produce the semen. Can you reproduce?
60, 70, 80.
Is your eggs dried up, or have they hatched? Are they boiled, or are they still? What?
What did nigga Kev say on the live that day? Are your eggs old?
Hey, rest in peace, Kev, man.
Going to buy her 3 P's.
That's biology.
Going by her 3 P's. Provide, protect, produce.
But hey, shout out to Queen Sheba because she threw around the stat on the last live. She said that after 26, black women especially, their chances to reproduce drop drastically. Mm-hmm. So, I mean...
Your fertility lowers when you get older.
Yeah.
And if you go by 3 P's that she pronounced, if I'm an older man and that's what I want to do, I'm gonna go for the younger woman.
Facts. Especially when she wants an older man.
Especially if I'm 35, 36, and you 35, 36, I know it's gonna be harder for you to produce a baby for me.
And he might want 2, 3.
And that's no fault. And that's no fault against you. But I want kids. And if I'm playing the numbers game, I know it's gonna be hard on you. First of all, physically and mentally, and you could die from that. Really. The likelihood of you dying from that at an older age is higher than when you're younger. And then if I want 2 or 3, you having 2 or 3 kids at the age of 36, 37.
It's gonna be rough.
If we're going back to back.
Now
to back.
it's been done, of course. Yes.
Yeah, but the likelihood of that happening.
And then you bouncing back. You bouncing back from that. That's a little bit harder.
I'm gonna go for a younger woman that's 26, 27, and go that route. Now, if we talking to 22, I don't know how the hell you going. You just going for looks. We going for like 25. A man that's 35 to 37, 35 to 40. Yeah, he gonna go for a woman that's from the age of 25 and up. Because he already can provide and protect. That's already down pat. He already in his career. He got his money right. The only thing is producing. And I want to produce offspring. I want the highest chance of me being able to produce offspring.
I think that's a valid point. But I also, and again, I'm not pushing back on nothing y'all saying in that regard. That's unarguable. It is what it is. That's all what they are in terms of that fertility situation. But I also think a lot of older men want younger women so they can control them.
Yeah.
We've
got a little more control.
We've literally heard older men say, I want a woman that I can mold. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of older women are set in their ways, whatever the case may be, and they are a lot more difficult to deal with. If I get a younger woman, she don't know no better, so I can mold her into the woman that I want her to be. So I think that plays a real big role in it, and especially, you know, because again, I think like a woman on your level is going to be familiar with where you should be at that age, right? Compared to if I'm dating a younger woman, I could be performing below average as an older man, and that's still more money than she done probably ever seen. Right, so she's still impressed by that, you know what I'm saying? But what she's saying is that, yeah, y'all want to go take the easy route. Y'all want chicks that are easily impressed, easily, you know, finessed and able to be molded, whatever the case may be, because y'all don't want the challenge of having to live up to who you actually should be. And I think that's valid as well. We have a lot of dudes out here that literally, you know, again, that I don't want to say can't pull a woman their age, but can't pull a quality woman their age and maintain it, because it's going to require way more effort and way more, you know, attentiveness and way more achievement than it would for me to pull a 21-year-old who don't know no fucking better. She don't have nowhere to stay. She don't have no car. She don't have nothing. So if I got bare minimum and a little bit of money in the bank, she impressed like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but I think that goes back to what you said. You already set in your ways at the age of 35 to 40.
True.
And if you meet somebody else that's already set in your ways, you're going to bump heads all day.
Yep.
True.
So why would I want to bump heads all day? I'm already 35, 40. I only got 25 more years to really live my life out the way I want to.
Statistically. Yep.
Statistically. So why would I want to go through that for another 2 to 3 years to find out if you actually really the one for me, when I can find a woman that I can kind of mold into the way that I wanted the woman to be? I'm still going to treat her right. I'm going to do her right. But she's going to be the woman that I want her to be. I don't see nothing against that. As long as you're treating her right and doing her right. Now, if you molding her into a way like, oh, I'm going to do this, you do that, and then duck her off and leave her on the side note, do her wrong, then that's foul.
But see, I think the only issue with that is that
not 21-year-olds. I'm not saying that.
No. You talking about just younger women in general. But I think that you're not gonna be able to duck the grind regardless. And what I mean by that is you're gonna have to find somebody that's compatible with you. It don't matter what age they are. Ask Tyrese. Tyrese is 40 something. He married a woman that I think was 24, 23, 25, somewhere around there. And again, the ideology is different. He 40 something. He ready to settle down. I'm thinking about kids. I'm thinking about family. I'm thinking about legacy. She's 23, 24. I'm lit now. I'm Tyrese's girl. I want to go out. I want to be on the scene. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to hang with my friends. I want to do all of that, right? So there's you know, it's not just a foregone conclusion that when I date this younger woman, I'm gonna just be able to mold her into whoever I want her to be.
Oh yeah, that's
because young people are rebellious. That is what it is, and especially if they hadn't found, you know, their identity yet or who they are. So now they're gonna be out in these streets trying to find it, and now your old ass gonna be having to try to keep up with her, and more times than not, you're gonna fail at that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why Tyrese is getting divorced now for a similar situation. So I think again, you can't duck the grind. You got to find somebody that's compatible with you. And there are women that are your age that are compatible with you. But I think men feel like that it's going to be easier to manipulate those younger women. So they go for those younger women and trying to duck the grind. But in essence, you know, you end up, you know, getting her pregnant. She ends up divorcing your stupid ass and taking half your money and then going to live that lifestyle that she want to live anyway. So
well, what if you look on the opposite end? You find a woman that is your age, y'all are compatible, but y'all can't have no fucking kids at all.
Well, how
you said the man's out. She said provide, protect, and produce. But if you can't do the produce part, yeah.
And again, I would not argue that fertility factor. Y'all 1,000% right with that. I can't argue that. But in terms of, but I mean, let's just be honest here. A lot of older dudes are not interested in having more kids anyway. Like,
no, I'm saying a man that not having more. I'm saying a man that has no kids.
That but wants kids.
But wants kids.
Okay.
Like me, I have no kids, but wants kids.
But I feel like that's such a minority that it's hard to kind of set precedent based on that. Like how many men 40 years old you know with no kids at all? I can't name many.
Well, I can't name many that's 40 years old. Many women that's 40 years old without kids either.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I mean
what? So now I got to take on. Let's look at this side. I got to take on you with your kid. Provide and protect for you and your kid that's not my kid, and I got to deal with you mentally, or you already set in your ways.
Right.
and your kid's already, if you 40 years old, your kid already 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. Now I can't even put in my rules.
You got zero say
rules.
so.
I got zero.
Or the kid may be grown and out the crib. If you 40 something, the kid probably grown and out the crib. Let's keep it
If
on.
the kid already 18, he 40.
If you
wait,
you had him at 22.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
That ain't that bad of age. That's what I'm saying. Like
That's the
once
day,
once
though.
you get to that age, most people done had kids already. Or if they not grown out the house, they close. He's 16,
She had
17.
So
Right
she
out
had
of
one
high
kid
school.
at the age of 22.
Huh?
Normally she had 2 or 3 at the age of 22. She got one kid.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. Again,
Okay, yeah.
circumstances is different. But I'm
Okay,
saying,
22. Yeah, okay.
In summary, what I'm saying is there's no way to duck the grind. You got to find somebody that's compatible with you. You think that you're going to duck the grind by going to get a younger chick that you get mold.
Yeah, it's no way.
That's not a foregone conclusion. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because your old ass gonna be wanting to settle down, be in the house.
Right.
She ready to go turn up, be seen.
But do you
Right.
think it would be easier to mold a chick that's 25, not 22? I'm not going 22.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going from 25 to 30. Easier to mold a chick that's 25, 30 and a chick that's, what we say, 30 or 35?
If your money right.
Or in your age group, I would say 35 to 40. Or would it be more easier to get a woman that's 35 to 40 that's set in her ways to be more compatible with you?
Okay, I just got one question to that. How old am I?
35 or 40. So you 35, 40, you got to find a woman that's 35 to 40.
Or
Is it easier to find that you can, get her out of ways, or find a woman that's from 25 to 30 and mold into...
Okay, me
Well, you ain't been in
personally,
the dating range in a while, so I mean, it's kind of a hard question.
right? It's a hard, but hypothetically speaking, if I'm single tomorrow,
No, fuck you. Otis, what you got?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't have the energy to raise another woman. bro.
Otis, you got to
I
answer
just
this
don't.
question. You've been in the dating game. You ain't married yet. You taken, but from your dating style, what you 45? Oh no, my bad. You 33. So
Nigga said 45.
those young ass.
So did you think it was easier to find a woman? Well, shit, you already found a woman. God damn it.
But still, come with it. I get what you're saying.
You know what my question is.
No, but
If I'm-
no,
okay.
wait. He don't even got to answer it. Look at his situation
Yeah, I know.
and how. And we ain't got to throw numbers out there, but how old is the woman he's with?
Yeah. So at that,
I don't know. How is she?
She's his age. We ain't
She's
got to throw
30?
numbers out there.
Okay.
She's his age.
Well, she's 25 to 30. And my range was 25 to 30.
She's 30 to. How old is she?
well, technically 29.
29. Okay,
Okay,
so
so she's
she's
in my range.
she's in the window.
4 year
Okay,
difference.
okay, so she's in the window. So it was easier. You thinking, well, right now it's no set thing. If you watch the show,
If she watch it.
oh, okay.
Just go ahead. Say
He
it.
ain't saying you get married. He ain't supposed to see your ass.
Not yet. You gotta earn it. You got to earn it a little more.
She about to call her friends. I'm about to get married.
You're almost there. Stay in the fight. You're almost there.
He found someone that's from the 25 to 30 range.
Right.
Instead of from him
But it
being
just-
33 to 40.
It just happened.
But
like
he ain't that far from 30 though. Again, we talking about niggas.
He's closer to 35 than he is to 30.
4 years.
but,
I am.
but barely though. He's 33, right?
Next year it's gonna be it's gonna be 30, 35. Same, it's gonna be the same window.
No, I said 35 to 40 or 25 to 30. Otis is 30. How old are you,
But
Otis?
I'm still in the 30 category.
How old is you? How old are you?
33.
So you're closer to 35 than you are to 30, right?
Yes, but I'm still in
So,
the 30
nah,
category.
that ain't-
You can't do that. You can't shift me.
He trying to,
You can't
he
shift
trying to
me.
bend it. Nah, we
You
not.
can't
man, we
shift
not
me.
doing
Round
that.
up. You gotta.
Nah,
not
we ain't
doing
rounded
that.
up.
We ain't doing
How
that.
you can't?
I'm still in the
Because
30.
if she was 31, she would still be 30 in the 30 range. If she was 33, she'd be 30. It's just like
No.
dominoes.
Fact is, they in the same ballpark of
Yes.
age.
Yes.
That's not considered
she's
an older man dating
she's
a younger
29.
woman.
He's 33.
Fam, she 30.
4
fam.
years.
She 30, bro.
4
No.
years.
That's what it is, bro.
Okay, she can be. Still, she can be. But Otis is in the 35 to 40 range.
Yeah, but is not
No, I'm
considered
not.
an older man. He's not
I'm
considered
33.
like
Bitch.
he's not.
If he's 35 to 40, he's closer to 35. He's in the 35
I'm
to
not
40 range.
35, so you can't put me in that category.
Come
No,
on, fam.
I
Come on,
didn't.
man.
Yes, you
So
did.
you want me to put him in the 30 range?
No, he's
It's what you
he's
said.
He's in that window. That's what I'm saying. But
You have a win. Okay.
You said
What's
30,
closer?
35 to 40.
What's closer?
It's supposed to be 30,
No.
34,
The numbers,
35,
okay.
40.
Time
You
out.
talking about
39.
rounding up? You talking about elementary rounding up?
Time out. Yes.
What I'm saying is this. What age is when we say older man? What age are we considering?
We put the range 35 to 40, right? That's what I put.
I wouldn't say a 35-year-old man is old. It's considered an older man.
We got to put a range on this. Like we just had the conversation. The woman, she said, older men don't like to date or like to date younger women, right?
Okay, so your idea of an older man is 35 to 40.
Yeah. What is your idea of older
Mine
man?
is 40 to 50. A older man, 40 to 50, somewhere in that range.
Okay, so what's the middle range? 25 to 50.
25 to 35. That's like middle or the, you know what I'm saying? You're not considered older, but you average age, you in the middle. But like an older man, 33 is not considered an older man.
Okay,
that's just not reality.
Okay, if that's the range I put it in, then okay. We had different ranges.
Right.
My bad.
You can put me in the 40 category.
No,
but I was trying to put a 5-year difference in between.
I got you though.
But it's 4.
Because I can't. If I put a 10-year difference in between it, y'all already say on this podcast, 10-year difference.
Too much.
Relationships don't work.
I agree.
So that's why I put a 5-year difference on it.
But she talking about a 40-year-old motherfucker trying to date a 25, 24-year-old.
That's 15 years.
Because that's what happens. And again, being on these platforms, I hear men talk like that. Like I want a woman that's under 25, and this nigga 42.
Oh no, I don't know.
It's like, fam, like what the?
No.
Oh, and 49, 51. I'm hearing these ages.
49, 50. Oh.
Because and the thing is, I always provide pushback, and they be like, "Well, Trill, you got a daughter? Would you agree?" Da da da. And I tell them niggas straight up,
no.
if my daughter come home with a 40-year-old man, I'm putting hands and feet on her. That's how it's gonna go. But I don't care about what she like. I don't care about none of
we
that.
are there
He
at
hands
the
and feet
house
put on her,
whenever
bro.
he put them hands back on you. Because I know your track record, so I got to make sure that whenever you blowing that whistle, that I can be there to protect you.
Niggas gonna lock me up
Whistle of help.
for a capital offense. So I do these old niggas like that. You got to be
Where was
crazy.
your antenna?
I know I live close, but I can't hear the trip.
Fam, but real rap though. Could you imagine that? Like your daughter get to, let's say 18. You have a daughter. Your daughter gets to 18, and she bring a nigga home your age.
That's 30. How old am I? 32. No, I couldn't imagine.
Come on, man.
I couldn't imagine.
Come on, bro.
I couldn't imagine. But I couldn't imagine.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What the? 18?
How you gonna respond to that?
How did y'all even get a conversation started? Where'd y'all meet at? Yeah, don't tell me college. You better be a doctor. You better be in goddamn medical school.
But the wild part is that when I say that, they look at me like I'm crazy.
I
Like,
don't know
bro.
how that at 18?
This is what they say.
No, not
This
at
what
18.
they say, bro. This is what they say. They say that as a man, you should be dating a woman half your age plus 7 years. That's what they say.
So what's half of 30?
15 plus 7, so she's 22. So if I'm 32, that's 16 plus, so she's 23. 32 dating a 23-year-old. That would never happen with me. Never.
A 9-year difference?
That's a lot of fucking.
9 is a lot.
That's a lot of space.
I could see that happening in the club scene, and y'all meet in the club scene. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't really trip that hard on it as long as his career path is set and he got a good paying job. I don't say a man go seek that out,
9 is a lot.
but I could see that if y'all meet that.
Unless
9
it's,
years is a big. But my parents they got a 7-year age gap.
But that
and they met
that
in the
was a
military.
different era.
But they met in the military, so that happens in the military.
Yeah.
Like you can be a goddamn NCO in the military and meet somebody that just came in that's 21, 20 years old,
Right.
and y'all just grow that way. But seeking that out, no,
That's what I be saying.
that's wild.
I think maybe as you get older, it makes more sense. Like if somebody
But I mean,
37 and 46.
Okay, come on.
That's kind of, you know what I'm saying? As you start to get older, that's different.
You're not looking to reproduce at that age. If you 46-year-old man, you're not looking to reproduce at that age.
Exactly.
You ain't
Most
gonna have
men not.
You're not gonna have a time. That's what I'm saying. Like when you 35, you still looking to reproduce. Mm-hmm. So you're looking to have 10 more years under your belt to have with a kid. At least 10, 15 years, whatever you can spend with your kid. That make you what, 50? When they turn 15?
Yeah.
And you want your wife to live longer than you because you leaving money behind for your wife and your kid.
Right.
So she got to be at least 5 years younger than you, at least. I would think.
What I'm saying.
But date somebody 18 now, and you 30,
come on,
you 33 now.
Come on, bro.
You're not doing that.
You have a daughter. Your daughter come home 18, 19.
She ain't got out of high school yet.
Or you know what? We ain't gonna do that. Let's say sophomore year of college. She 19. Okay. And she come home with a dude that's your age right now. How would you respond to that?
There's no way y'all fucking met. No way.
I'm ending that shit right now.
There's no.
Boxing.
How did y'all meet?
That's all I'm saying, bro.
How? Tell me how.
Social media. That's how.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Yeah, literally. He was on her Instagram, like her pictures, got in the DMs. Hey, baby, I'll take you out.
He a professor at the school.
Oh, no. Fuck that. You trying to get that A. Go ahead, get your A, but I'm
fuck that.
School costs too much, baby. You need to graduate. I'm tired of paying these.
Nigga say if you can take a little bit off the debt, just a little bit.
You done failed this class 3 times. You didn't get this goddamn A. Because I'm tired of paying for your goddamn school.
Hell no.
No, we got a box.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not about to fight.
And that today.
But
they call me emotional. They say I'm doing too much.
35 and 22. It's the only way I can see y'all meet is if y'all in a club.
There's nothing y'all have in common.
And y'all
except sex. So they always, them girls, I'm mature for my age.
No, you're not.
Well, there's some women that you can meet
19, 20.
No, I didn't say 19. No, we ain't saying that. We said 22.
So
we're going 22, right?
Okay, 22 and you 32.
No.
Yeah, I can see that. There's a spot where y'all meet at, in like camp.
She's still
meet a lot of young girls there.
She's still not mature. I apologize, but that's just a good time. That's just what it is.
Because you know what it is, right? I think about when we in rooms with women that young.
That's not just hoes, though.
I didn't say that.
We ain't saying that.
That's not what I'm saying in no way.
There's some women that you can find that's mature, the mature one in the group that's
very rare.
That just came out just to come out.
That is very rare, Kenny. And I'm 32 and you 22. There's no. We don't have that much in common.
Have y'all? And I ain't going to ask y'all. Have y'all been in rooms at our age with women that young?
And you know the conversation.
That's some of the most annoying shit in the world.
The lingo, the slang, how they talk.
Since I've been 30,
they in that bitch giggling, goofy as hell, like laughing, talking, and group.
I don't go on social media the whole time. That would be annoying and shit.
Since the age of 30, I don't think I talked to a 22-year-old. A woman under 25.
Because why would you? That's what I'm saying. Why would you? Like, what do we have in common? You first out of college. Bitch, I'm a grown man.
No, I lied. That's time for that.
All right, on to the next subject, man. I ain't want to let my nigga jam himself up like that. We ain't doing that. We not doing that. Hell no. We not doing that. Okay.
Good.
Oh wow! This gonna be in line with the airplane situation. He says my homeboys got my heart over any female.
Oh shit!
Play this clip, man. We'll get y'all take.
My homeboys got my heart
over any female.
Let me hear it first before I start judging.
All right.
Before he
like a homeboy. You can't really. See, homeboys, they're the ones who would get your heart for real, though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. My homeboys get my heart, like, more than a female. Fact. Because, I trust y'all boys. Like, you be like, I ain't gonna lie. With your homeboys, different. Like, with your homeboys, y'all, like, real deal, starve together. Like, a female gonna look at you for what you could do for them. Homeboys, not. They finna go through this shit with you. Yeah. Female finna slide. You see what I'm saying? So females ain't gonna really stay. So it's like you got your homeboys, y'all done build, start together, sleep on the floor together, share the same clothes, shoes, fuck the same hoes, like all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? So that shit already built. So it's like eventually got your heart already. So it's like that shit way different.
So essentially, what my dog is saying is that men with our homeboys, right? We done slept on floors together, slept on couches together. You seen me at my worst, but I ain't had nothing. You was still riding for me. I ain't had to do a damn thing for you. You gave me rides to work, all type of shit, but I ain't had no gas money, all type of shit like that. But he's saying with women, you know, the typical relationship is based off what you're able to provide, as the older lady just said so eloquently a couple stories back. But with your boys, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he say, like, my boys got my heart over everything. So as a woman, you got to understand that coming in, and you got to earn your spot to get there. And in a situation where, okay, you my girl now, so now I prioritize you over my homies because of everything that he just named. What's your thoughts on that?
I understand what he's saying. I do. But you also got to understand that you can't reproduce with your homeboys. You can't. In the long game, you want to have a family, you want to have a son, you want to have a daughter, whatever you want. You got to show another type of love and open another type of trust with this woman that you're laying with. And I love, you know, and your homies got to understand that it's a different type of love between your boys and the love you got for your partner.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it's hard to explain, you know, because I love y'all to death, but I understand, like, hey, when it comes to your family, hey, I'm back burner.
Right.
I'm back burning like a motherfucker. And unless you need me to step in, hey, can you come watch my daughter, watch my son, do what it is? Okay, I'm there. I'm Uncle Kenny. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the family, hey, I'm back burner. I'm second guess, because this is what you're trying to build your legacy with. Prolong your, I wouldn't say legacy, prolong your last name
right
on Earth. Because I know us as homeboys, we ain't reproducing shit.
Right.
That's what we put on this earth for, to reproduce, to elongate the human race. But the trust is still there, and I, you know, it's still in the heart. It's just a certain place in your heart that you have for your homeboys, and a certain place in your heart that you have for your wife or your spouse, whoever that may be, a woman or a man, whatever it is. But it's, I don't compare. I don't want to put two against each other, because they can't be battled against each other.
Right.
They're both in a different spectrum of how you put it. But when it comes to wife and friends, the wife comes first. When I said wife, not girlfriend. Come to wife and friends, the wife comes first.
Okay, so wait.
If we do girlfriend, and you see this woman in the play to become a wife, then you have to treat her in a way that you'll introduce her into being a wife. And your homeboys will understand that. If they love you as a homeboy, they can read you. They can read that this is the girl that you see a future with.
Right.
Even if she's not your future, they're not going to put you in a predicament where you got to choose between her and you. They're going to say, hey, you want to go out? Okay, cool. But hey, did you ask so-and-so? Did you clear it with her? Y'all family man now. Hey, is it cool with her? I'm not going to put you in a predicament where you want front end with your girl, the one that you see a future with, over me. Just go chill with.
But see, Kenny, don't that kind of speak to his point? Like, you having that understanding speaks to the fact of our bond being that much tighter, to where I can read you and I know the difference. Now, we know women in that same situation, flip it in reverse. They're going to have a big fucking problem. They're constantly comparing our relationship to your relationship with your homies. So doesn't that kind of speak to his point?
If you are choosing your homies over your woman, then that is a problem. But like the situation I gave, your homie's not giving you that problem where you have to choose between one another.
Right.
It's I don't even know how you can explain that. Like, it's like we didn't grew up together. But I know, hey, whenever I say I want to go somewhere, hey, clear with the wives, clear with the girlfriends, make sure it's clear. If there's any type of contradiction, don't go. It ain't that important. Because I know you see a future with this woman. Now, if it's some goddamn random old that I know you don't like, ain't nobody tripping on that. We got trust.
Your ass don't show up.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that. But when it's someone that you see a future with, because we all want to build a family.
Right.
Family is the end goal. I know you always going to be there. That's a good thing about a good friendship, a best friend, like a brother that you see. I always know you're going to be there. So I'm not worried about you leaving.
Right.
I'm not worried about losing the love that you have for me. Because you know, at the end of the day, I got your back. You know, whenever you need, hey, old boy need me to come bail him out, hey, I'm there. It's not about let's go out party. Now I'm mad at you because you can't go out and party. What? Come on, man.
Right.
You got a girl. You trying to build a family. That's the difference. I mean, yeah, you got to build trust with people. You do, but once the trust is built with your best friends, it's always gonna be there. I say it about my best friend in Atlanta. It's always there. It don't matter what it is. We can not speak in 2 years. The minute he called me, we like, what you need? What you got? Trying to come down? Cool. You can walk in the damn door of my parents' house and they won't say a word. Any of them walk into my parents' house, they ain't gonna say a word. Oh, hey, how you? I think it's a different type of bond, but
I agree. Oh, you agree with the fact that my homies got my heart forever, and the woman coming in, she got to understand that. Do you agree with that sentiment and the context that he gave behind it?
Do my homies have my heart forever? And was he saying like he wasn't saying like she'll never?
No. He's saying that right because again, like we didn't all experience this, right? Like you have women that'll come into a situation. She got her man now, and now that they're an item, she expects him to kind of distance himself from his homies and just be solely focused on her. She expects to be not only distance herself from him, she expects to be prioritized over his homeboys. And what he's saying is that's not gonna happen until you prove that you deserve to be prioritized over them, because we got all of this history. We was broke together. We didn't have no fucking money. We done slept on couches. We done starved together. We done went through everything. And they never folded on me, even when I couldn't give them nothing.
Right.
But our relationship is conditional. If I am not able to provide, you'll leave me. Right? So what he's saying is that it's a steep ass fucking hurdle for you to get to that same level of respect. And a lot of women don't understand that. Do you agree with that sentiment?
Yeah, I agree with 1,000%. Until I see that we've been in a position kind of similar to what me and my boys have been through, then yeah, I agree. Because we know, like, it's almost like a stamp in a sense. Like, it's a moment with each one of your friends that like solidifies your relationship.
Right.
It's like, yeah, that's my dog. So until, you and that woman had that same type of relationship or just that instance come up, then it's always gonna be kind of shaky. Cause like, yeah, I know she ride with me, but we ain't really had nothing to come between us or really test our relationship.
Right.
And until that happens, you really never know your woman. Cause in that moment, she can fold on you. You don't really know. Until your back is against the wall, you don't know how people are. And that's just what it is. I can trust you as much as I can, but until we be in a certain situation to where I can really observe and take in, what happened in that situation, I'll never know. So yeah, I agree with what he's saying 1,000%. Like, it's just like a relative in a sense. Like my brothers are like relatives. I don't look at them as anything outside of that. That's, to me, they might as well be blood. Because I'm with them, that's family. When I say I'm having family over, it's anybody that's my best friend, that's real close to me, that know the people, that's family, regardless. Nobody is anybody outside of that.
That's why you don't invite me nowhere.
That's exactly why I don't invite your ass. No.
Slide your bitch ass.
This shit done uncovered some shit.
No, but yeah, that's it. I mean, I think it's pretty simple, and again, I don't think women really understand that. Like,
why don't you think they understand that?
I don't know. Again, like now, there are some men who really just put their dudes over their woman. Mm-hmm. Like, it don't matter how good that woman is. So there are a few cases where women feel like that because it's like, damn, you do everything with her, you do nothing with me, you don't never take me out. Anytime you going, but you quick to go with your boys. So I understand that because it is some dudes like that, and y'all questionable. But
first class fights, she got a fly in the back is clean.
You feel me? That's questionable. But again, like y'all was saying, when you get in that relationship, though, it starts to shift. It does shift a little bit. Now, this is my priority because you my woman, and men understand that you got to build a legacy. You got to have your household. So yes, this comes first. I'm not in your life every day. You my boy, but I'm not with you. I don't live with you, so I don't know ins and outs and stuff like that. So there are different parts of me that they would know. The woman would know that your boys wouldn't, because of the fact that she's with you day for day. So it's still, you may not have the full heart like that, but once you earn it, you still have a solidified solidify a spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I think the disconnect is how differently men and women define loyalty. Right? Like with men, loyalty is earned. There is no, okay, we meet today and we loyal to each other. No. Like men's bond is sacred. It's not some, okay, I'm hanging with him because he's good looking. That's my friend. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go out together even though I don't trust him for real. And even though he might try to snipe my girl for real. But, you know, I just, you know, I like the attention that I get when I'm around him. So I'm going to always have him around. That's not how men move, right? Men's view of loyalty is totally different. And I say it all the time. Like, men don't have nobody around them that we don't trust, that if shit goes left, and I mean completely left, I don't even have to look that way. I know how he going to respond. I don't have to look that way. I know how he gonna respond. Smooth there. I don't have to look smooth way. I know how he gonna respond.
They all gonna run. I'm just gonna let y'all know.
Sure. But that ain't the point. What I'm saying is you know.
But you know what they gonna do.
But you
He
know.
gonna run a track star. He gonna wear away just to get far. I got my boys with me. What the
Niggas on the highway already.
Nigga feet tapping. Usain Bolt.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? But real rap though, it's like, you know, again, like that bond is built through years of like, you know, motherfuckers being there when you at your lowest. Like everybody in this game that's seen each other at our lowest of low. And didn't judge, didn't switch up, didn't, you know, whatever. You could, you know what I'm saying? It'd be times to where we might front bro for 10 outings in a row. Never bring it up. Not one time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how it is. Like our bond is an unconditional thing because it's been earned through fire, right? So as a woman, when you walk into that, you got to understand the fact that you're going to have to earn your spot. Just because we in a relationship now and, you know, we've been dating 6 months and boom, we a couple, you don't have priority over them. You don't. That's just honest. And as a woman, you got to understand that. And I think it's hard for them to understand because a lot of the friends that they have around them was built on such a shaky foundation. To where it's like, okay, yeah, it's easy for me to just cut all my homegirls off and just be focused on my man. My man is my best friend. I don't need no friends. We got each other. That's it.
Lord.
That. Men don't think that way.
So when you say priority, cut them off.
Mm-hmm.
So if your woman want to go out on a date night on Thursday night, your boys say, let's go to the club on Thursday night. Which route you taking?
How long have we been? How long has that been my girl?
This is your girl. 6 months. Y'all declare boyfriend and girlfriend. There ain't no.
She gonna have to wait.
This boyfriend and girlfriend. You declared her your girlfriend
in 6 months.
And yes, and this is a Thursday night, and your boy said, "Hey, let's go out," and your girl said, "No." Let me put it this way.
Come on.
Because that's a hard. That's
who
a hard
asked first?
Because who asked first?
Exactly.
That's gonna be the situation.
Nigga, don't try to bail him out.
I'm sorry,
I
baby.
already know what y'all about to say. That's why I had to think about it.
I have my ass already.
Who asked first? You gonna get it. You gonna get your
Right.
Okay. Let me say this.
Baby, hey.
The boys.
Can we go tomorrow?
The boys send a group message. Hey, let's go out Thursday night. And you go sit there to your girl, and your girl say, "Oh, I had a surprise dinner for us Thursday night." And she show you the reservation. Already, it was really there.
What time it start?
That nigga gonna leave the dinner exceptionally fast.
Hey, dinner might be at 8.
He gonna be able to eat the food like Major
Dinner might be at 8.
I might be able to make both.
Hey, fellas, she said we're going out at 8. I'll meet up with y'all about 11.
Yo, we know how that's gonna go. You gotta go. Okay, well, Otis, he gonna be there at 11. Because at the night, he gonna be in there for 1 minute, clapping the cheeks. He gonna be done. So he gonna be any real ass nigga.
I clap cheeks upstairs home.
Any real man,
Damn.
you know he got to stay home.
Hey.
So which one comes first?
I mean, again, like in that scenario,
the man your boy's going to. If you can't,
Your boy's going to understand.
I think understandably, if your boys ain't gonna say, "Hey, nah, you in for the night."
No.
We just gonna schedule it for Friday.
But see, again, context is very important here. Like what's the reasoning for us going out? You talking about just a random?
Like
you know what, man? We just out today, man. Fuck it, let's go. And then she showed me reservations.
It's been a while since we done been out, so we just decided.
Your boys.
Kenny off.
Your boys.
Kenny off.
I'm off. Matt off. Otis off.
You ain't got to close.
Hey, let's go out. Hey, and I just hit you out the random in the group text. Hey, let's go. Let's get a section at so and so spot. I'm not giving nobody no free plug. Let's go to so and so spot. You like, all right, cool. When you go up to Paige and say, hey, do the boys want to go out? We're going out Thursday. And she's like, damn, baby, I understand that you want to go out, but I planned a surprise dinner for us Thursday. We ain't been out in 2 weeks or a week and a half.
Say 2 weeks.
A week and a half.
Week and a half.
Push the dinner.
She can wait.
You gonna push the dinner?
I am. No, we talking about 6 months in, right?
I'm telling this your girlfriend. I don't care how long it's been in.
You said 6 months earlier.
We've been dating for 6 months. She's my girlfriend
She
now.
wait.
And then then that scenario comes up. We're gonna push the dinner. I'm going out with the game.
I would say
Kenny ain't gonna be off till next month.
Exactly.
no, we ain't gonna get no extreme like that.
But it's the truth.
But
I said ain't no
extreme, nigga.
I'm gonna do.
That's a fact.
Me personally, I'm gonna come back and say, hey, damn dog, so and so planning a surprise dinner for me Thursday. Because I know that's my woman. If she planning a surprise dinner, she's trying to do something special that day. We know how women are. If they playing something, it's something special. I'm gonna bring it back to chat. Say, hey, she want to do something. Hey, Ken, you got some more time off? Or are you off the next day?
No.
And you say no.
You not.
I say no.
You got to work tomorrow night. It is Friday, so
Now I'm gonna say fuck it. Hey, look, we're gonna do it another week. Me being who I am.
6
say,
months
fuck,
in.
I'm gonna say fuck it. That's your girl. That's the girl you like a lot. I'm gonna say fuck it. We gonna do another week. We can hook up again. We done done it before.
I'm gonna say, can we do Friday?
We ain't with 6 months. We ain't did it before. In 6 months.
I'm asking my girl,
Well, I
can
ain't
we
gonna
do
say
Friday?
That's exactly. We talking about wives compared to a chick I've been dating 6 months and she's my new girlfriend.
That answer gonna change.
No. We pushing the dinner and we going out with the game.
I'm not gonna put the girl that just made my girlfriend.
6 months.
I am.
I'm gonna set the precedence and say,
Why can't we do Friday?
But it ain't the president because she ain't earned her spot yet. Let's be honest here, bro. That goes back to what he's saying. You ain't earned your spot for me to prioritize you like that. Now, if you told me about the dinner first,
right?
It was
that's different.
It was a surprise dinner.
Sure, and that's great. But now you done told me now it's no longer a surprise.
You could have said,
right?
You could have said for your night on Thursday. That's all you had to say.
Right.
You didn't have to say what we was doing.
But it's a surprise dinner.
But it's a surprise dinner, sure. But
I would have said
we
fuck
live
y'all.
together.
I would have said fuck y'all, and I'm going on a dinner because my woman did something special for me on a Thursday. She felt like it was special, and we going because
That's fine,
if she got to earn her trust, she's earning it. She planned a dinner for us. She earned. Hey, I'm trying to do something special with us.
If my woman
Let's do
is
that.
understanding like she should be, could we do Friday when it's the weekend?
Bingo.
And if she say no,
Now
it's
we have a
Thursday.
little more
it's
time.
the only time she's off on Thursday. We're both off.
That's cap.
It's the weekend.
Hey, wait.
It's
No, we
weekend.
can't make cap.
It's
I
weekend.
can't make cap.
We live together. That's cap.
No, we can't do that.
That's cap.
You can't say
First
I can't
off-
be off.
first
If she
off-
can be off the next day.
First off, I ain't gonna date no woman that's not off at least from the weekends. We need that time together.
Well,
I
that's
ain't
not
not say
true.
that because I'm
That's
not
not
off
true.
on every weekend,
That's
but
not
I get
true.
7 days off every
Kinda.
month. So
You ran into a nurse and she had to work on it. Yeah, that's different. But
that's different. You can't.
I understand. But what I'm saying is this: it'll be way easier for me and her to reschedule that dinner than it would for all the gang to be off on the same day.
That's harder. Yeah.
And we plan to go out again first. We planned that first. And then I came to you and you was like, well, damn, baby, I wanted to do, well, baby, I appreciate the surprise because now it's no longer a surprise. I know now. So it's like, okay, well, can we just move this back to Friday? Because Kenny may not be off for the next 3 weeks.
and she say, well, I ain't gonna be off for the next 3 weeks.
That's cap.
Why we can't do the same day?
That's cap.
Why we can't do the same day?
Okay, let's entertain it.
Okay.
Let's entertain it. Let's entertain it.
Okay, cool. So let's run it down that way. You ain't gonna be off for the next 3 weeks. Sure. Okay, so when you get off of work, because you're gonna have to get off of work eventually during the day, we live together, right? So we can make a schedule according to that. Or we can get, if you working nights, we can go get brunch. You working days, we can go get dinner. There's flexibility there. But in
Or,
your situation,
Back to
you
my
gotta
answer. Do both. You want date night? Can I hang out with you? Go with the boys at 11:30.
You and I both know that ain't fucking
working.
happening.
That ain't fucking working. That ain't no way.
You gonna leave the date and go with the boys. You know that's not happening.
I'm not leaving
I hear
the
what
date.
you're saying.
The date has concluded.
I hear what you're saying.
You know it ain't no such thing as concluded.
I hear what you're saying. I understand. I'm not. I'm not getting no pushback. I would love.
I'm just saying, 6
love
months.
The fact of, hey, if we put the shoes on both foots.
Foots or feet. Foots or feet.
Beatbox.
Beats.
Hey, shout out to Beatbox. Make sure y'all tap in if y'all ain't tapped in to Beatbox already.
I hear you. Yeah.
That's all
I'm not
saying.
gonna say I don't disagree.
That's all I'm saying.
My real answer, of course, the woman gonna come first in the relationship. But if we knew like that, I'm just saying, if we fresh, you said 6 months initially. You said 6 months. I'm riding with the fellas, man.
And 6 months, and we planned the fellas trip. The fellas thing was planned first. I feel like that's very
I was
important.
in the know first. Yeah.
Now,
No, we didn't
if the
say trip. We
situation
just
is-
said going out.
Right.
We
We
said
said
trip.
the outing. The outing.
event. The outing was planned first.
Yes.
And I came to you to tell you, hey, baby, I'm going out with the gang. Oh, this Kenny first time off in a month. We got O off. Smooth able to get away. We done planned this. We done planned this day. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to consider how hard it is to get all of us off. And that's the thing. That's what listeners don't understand. How hard it is for all of us to be off at the same time and free at the same time. That is a very strenuous task, right?
That's why I don't be here.
Week after week.
As just honest, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
I mean, I agree. I just wanted to, put
right.
it there,
That's all I'm saying.
For the women out there that don't be understanding,
We choosing a woman.
you choosing the man over, you choosing your homeboy over me. So you gonna fuck him on the third time? I didn't say that. I just ain't seen my boy in years, months,
And I know we're gonna have a good time.
weeks. There might be some hoes around, but that's none of your business.
Go
ain't
out
got
with you.
nothing to do
might
with you.
Bring up some old shit.
Talk shit.
That's all.
But yeah, go ahead. We didn't. Goddamn, this shit gonna be
We
a
in an
4-hour
and a half.
podcast.
Hell, all right, man. We're gonna answer one more and then we're gonna get to quick hits, man. Last one. Let me see, because we got a lot, man. All right. Men kill their chances trying to fight love. That was the standout quote. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna get y'all take on it.
Look, no woman is going to be happy with you chasing her ass all the time. Like all the time. I'm not talking about in the beginning when you guys are coming together. I'm talking about if you live your life chasing a woman and showing up at her doorstep and having flowers and shit and violins and, all that shit, you're killing yourself.
Yeah.
The relationship is not going to last. The reality is when you buy your way in and you become a provider and you just become like you represent provision, that's not the same as being sexually stimulating.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I figured that out.
Representing provision and just being a guy, I'm gonna buy you a bunch of shit. That's weak.
I ain't
See,
never buy nobody
guys
shit
that use
again.
money, guys that use money,
never do
guys
that
that
shit
use
again.
money to sustain their relationships and use money to get their way in. That shit
was
is
me.
weak.
That
It's
was me.
weakness.
Fuck, take
It's
this.
weak
Let me in
because
her.
you don't believe in you enough.
Yeah.
You trying to use
way.
money.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
100%.
You gotta be
100%.
you.
That.
The money is an exclamation mark. The money
I
makes you
agree.
more of whatever you already are.
Yeah.
But you gotta bring something to the table. Look.
My boy LL. Shout out to LL, man. And shout out to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson done pulled off probably one of the greatest rebrands I've ever seen
Yeah, that boy
in
making some
history.
money too, boy.
Because that part is just dope. It's super dope. And every time he have a new guest on there, I'll check it out. Dude is very insightful. But that's another conversation for another day. LL was saying, man, you cannot buy love, bro. If the relationship is built on shallow shit like finances, more times than not, it ain't gonna last. So what's y'all take on that in terms of man got to bring more to the table than money, or else this shit ain't gonna go.
Oh, we say that all the time.
Right.
But most of the men that's using money to find a relationship is finding exactly what they gonna get. A woman that's only gonna be there for the money.
Very true.
And they normally find each other. And they don't really fucking care. So at the end, it really works out, except for the child.
Yeah, that's the wrench.
That's where it don't work out for is the kid.
Yeah.
Because they be divorced or they be baby mamas, baby daddies. And he ain't worried about providing finances because he got the bread anyway.
Right.
But they find exactly who they looking for.
Or do they? You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, or do they? Because I think men with money, they are delusional. because you got to understand, a lot of these dudes that got money wasn't able to pull women beforehand. Now there are some, that was pulling hoes all their life, and then we got to the bag, and then it's just a continuation. But most dudes, that ain't the case. Most dudes wasn't able to get women, and now they got money, they're able to get women. And one thing about women, especially attractive women, they can sell your ass a dream like none other, and especially the type of women that money is gonna attract. They professionals at selling you a dream. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes really believe that this woman likes me for real.
But I think they still getting what they want, because men that using that money, they trying to find every woman they can get that ain't got no hoes. So they, even though they using this money to find this woman, they got another 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 women that they doing the same task with to hit every other woman that they can with.
But at the same time, they also have one that they like more than the other.
Oh yeah, they like more than other, but they still on the back end doing dirt.
Well, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They still on the back end doing the same thing. Oh, I like this girl more, but shit, I'm still gonna be okay, cool. She gonna be cool with that.
One might suck it a little better. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna be cool with that as long as I'm still getting my paycheck. As long as I'm still getting my bread.
Yeah,
it's valid.
It's just little expenses.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of wrote that off already in his head. As long as everything taken care of, I got this amount for my dates or whatever. And that's how I'm gonna rock with it. That's why I always say I don't believe in just leading with your wallet like that. Like I get it when you have it, and that's cool. But when she see that, she gonna want more and more and more and more and more, because you put that on the table for her.
But see, question.
Can't blame her for it.
Because I was on King Talk. Shout out to Shan. Shan brought up a pretty decent point. He said that, a man shouldn't lead with his money, but he should lead with his wallet. And the distinction he gave from that, right, is that a man leading with your money, you leading with just pure, hey, this cash, whatever, I got you, But a man leading with his wallet, you leading with your lifestyle, right? My insurance, my bank card, my, whatever the case may be, like where I live, my neighborhood. All of this shit is in my wallet. That's my personality. That's my lifestyle. That's who I am. So as a man, he said, yeah, you should lead with your lifestyle, but not necessarily just the money alone. What's your take on that?
Because she'll see that just naturally. And especially when you comfortable, like it just happens. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Like when she come to your spot, you're not even bragging about your spot.
Right.
Y'all have a couple dates or whatever. Now she feel comfortable to kick it with you, or you want to go change whatever, and you want to say, hey, you mind, ride with me to pull up? When you change real quick. She's like, yeah, okay, cool. She pull up, she see your spot. You ain't gotta say nothing about it. It's clean, it's laid out, you got it decorated, you got good, little fixtures around the house, and just any like it's subtle things too, because women, you kind of gotta trick them with your mind, with their mind a little bit. It's about like presentation, it's about smell. When you got it smelling good too, that's one little thing that gets them going. So it's like subtle things that women really pay attention to, that you gotta, have set up, and that you can lead with, in a sense, knowing like, hey, you see the lifestyle that I have. You see I can provide for myself. You see that I'm comfortable. You see that I ain't got just no bullshit lying around. It's small things like that women really pick up on. So yeah, I agree. I agree with that notion. But as far as just like money, hell yeah. That's why I say nah.
Yeah, I think it's men deficient. I can't even say the word.
Deficiency.
The beatbox beating his ass.
Yeah. I think just men leading with, understanding to lead with their lifestyle instead of leading with their money is where you draw the difference at. Like when you with me, we gonna eat nice places. If we go on a trip, yeah, we're gonna enjoy the trip. But when you need me for, I want this Birkin bag, I want this Rolex watch, no, I ain't getting you that shit. What? Nah, that's leading with your money right there. I'm about to buy you this Birkin. I'm about to buy you this. No, we're not doing that. When you with me, this is my lifestyle. This is what I do when I go out with or without you.
Regularly.
Regular, degular.
But also,
no, I'm not paying your rent. I'm not doing, no, you need to do that on your own.
But I also think that needs to happen a little bit over time too. Because I can't just take you out a couple nights and then you assume that's how I'm living. Because a lot of niggas they can only play that role for so long.
Well, that's not your fucking lifestyle then.
I know, but they'll fake it that just to get the women.
Then that's his personal problem. That's him using his money, not his wallet.
Right.
Hey, I'm trying to get you to buy into this lifestyle.
Yeah, no, that ain't no lifestyle. You ain't living that. That's not a lifestyle.
The sections in the club.
That's not a lifestyle. That is not your lifestyle. That is a facade.
Hey, she don't know that.
You struggling.
She don't know that.
We went out 4 weeks straight.
That's leading with your money. When I'm talking about lifestyles, this is what you do comfortably every week. You can do this comfortably every weekend. I can go to Marshalls. I can go to fucking Willie G. I can go take a trip and be cool.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It got to keep happening. Cause
go out and enjoy ourselves, and then come back and be just chill. I have my own place. I got my own bread. I'm comfortable. When you with me, we comfortable. We enjoy ourselves. We ain't worried about the bill. We ain't worried about that. I'm not just trying to sit here and say, "Oh, you want this Birkin? Let me buy this Birkin for you. Oh, you want a Rolex? Let me buy this for you. You need $5? Let me throw $5,000 to you." I'm not doing that. As a man with money, I'm not doing that. When you with me, we gonna enjoy our time together. We gonna enjoy this because this is what I do together. Now I know I'm gonna give you $5,000. Here's $5,000. Come take a trip with me. Fuck all that. I'm gonna take a trip without you. And you gonna buy your own plane ticket. Now when you get there, I got expenses.
That's exactly.
But you gonna buy your own plane ticket.
That's the least you can do.
Yeah, so that okay.
We talked about that on the live the other day.
This is facts.
That's the least you can do.
If you want to get that, buy your own plane ticket.
I got the rest.
I got finances. I got the, we're going to take a trip because I'm going to do this regardless. I'm going to go out to the restaurant. Cool. I'm going to eat regardless. I'm going to go do ATVs. I'm going to do that regardless. We're going to go on this boat. I'm going to do that regardless. But all you got to do is buy your own plane ticket. I'm not flying you out to come do some shit with me.
What's the thought process behind it?
It's the fact that if you really want to do that, you really want to spend your money, your hard-earned money, the time that you put into this life, your lifestyle, you working this 8-hour shift just like I work a 12 or 8-hour shift. You got to spend your own 8-hour shift to work the money that you spent that day to come spend time with me.
Both our times being spent, goddammit.
So it's
like your time costs, my time costs.
Yeah.
Now that you out here, I understand that you out. Okay, now let's do this. Now if you get out here and you start going extraordinary, if I say, because the trip already gonna be planned out. I know where I want to go eat at. You say, nah, let's go to fucking. If I say I want to go to Master, you want to say, no, I want to go to this 5-star Michelin restaurant that's $400 steaks. We not going there. Oh, well you can fly your ass back.
You got full control.
I'm not doing that.
So it's basically a situation where like you need her to show her level of investment. And
because I'm not gonna say any. I can't even say most women. But if you offer a woman a trip out of the country, all expenses paid, and your fucking flight, she gonna go.
That's a fact.
They didn't mean to turn that down.
Even if she don't like you, she just knows she gonna go on. She ain't gonna give up no ass. She ain't gonna. You say, hey, I'm going here. I'm going to fucking DR, whatever. And she said, oh, yeah, you going out? Can I come? Yeah, you buy your own flight, you good. Cool, yeah, I'll be there. It's some investment in that. You spent some of your own money. Now you got to try to enjoy yourself.
I like that. I don't think Kenny ever broke that down like that. But when he break it down like that, it make a lot of sense. I mean, because again, it's not a situation where I can't afford to fly you. I mean, I can fly you, your mama, your cousin, and your sister out there if I wanted to. That's not the point. Point is, I'm not flying your ass out there and you have zero investment in me. You're not showing me nothing in terms of like us moving somewhere in a positive direction, and I'm just throwing money out of the window. I'm not interested in doing that.
And you basically under my control, under my supervision of going where I want to go, doing what we want to do, and try to enjoy yourself.
Right.
And being out of your comfort zone, just enjoying yourself or being around my time with me.
Yeah.
And this is something you really got to think about as a woman. Are you going to be comfortable with that? Or are you just taking a flight that somebody paid for and just going just because so you can go out of there and use their money up?
And like some women say, there's certain situations they've never had to deal with. I ain't had to deal with that situation. If I ever said, hey, let's take a trip, let's go somewhere, it was just like that. She paid for her ticket, I got the room, whatever we did was cool.
And 9 times out of 10, it'd be easier if you just say, hey, I'm going here. Yeah, you come if you want to. She'll be like, okay, cool. I'll be out there. What hotel you staying at? Say, I'm staying there. You can stay somewhere else if you want to. She'll buy her own place at her own hotel. And you ain't got to worry about that.
If you ain't mess with no broke hoes, it don't matter.
That's more investment. Okay, hey, she really want to be here and enjoy her time.
Yep.
True.
Yep.
It's a lot of men want to leave. Oh yeah, I could buy your own plane ticket. I'll pay for your hotel room. You just stay with me.
Controlling.
Just one bed, king bed. Nah, you're already fucking up the vibes.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, you ever bought a ticket? You ever had a room with 2 queen beds and you slept in one, she slept in another?
First of all, I always buy queen beds.
That's real.
Why? Because sometimes I get too fucking drunk and I don't take a shower before I just be drunk and just want to lay in the bed. So I just fucking jump in the bed, and I don't like sleeping in the bed where I ain't showered yet. Mm-hmm. So I have one main bed for where I'm showered in and cleaned up. Another bed where I'm just, and then you got one bed where you fucking in and one bed where you sleep in.
I feel
Look, I might be a little OCD, but this is facts.
Like, nah, but that's real though. When you think about it, that make a lot of sense.
I need some shit that hey, because sometimes it get a little messy.
Might get a little messy.
Get a little messy in that mode.
Hey, that's real. On that note, man, we're going to close this thing out. We're going to get into quick hits brought to you by Beat Box.
Damn.
Oh, man.
That's a whole part.
Right.
You about to extend this month because Matt ain't here, so you got to extend it.
Straight up, man. Shout out to Beatbox, man. If y'all ain't tapped in, make sure y'all tap in, man. Salute to everybody that done been posting, tagging us, tagging Beatbox. That's at Beatbox Beverages on Instagram. If y'all go out there and y'all try it, make sure y'all take a picture, screenshot, and, tag us and tag Beatbox Beverages, man. We appreciate, all of the support that y'all been giving us, man. Crusader's been showing up and showing the hell out, so we definitely want to shout y'all out for that. First and foremost, man, it was a clip regarding a pastor at a church.
Oh, dang. I think it's the same one.
He was basically saying, basically calling his congregation broke. I'm gonna play the clip. I want to get y'all take on what, the man of the Lord had to say. I want y'all thoughts.
What was his message
on what the great pastor had to say? He's basically saying that y'all ain't investing into y'all faith in the Lord the way that y'all need to be, right? Because I'm here every Sunday delivering this message exquisitely, and y'all ain't kicking up the dividends that y'all need to be kicking up to warrant the time that I'm spending to give y'all the message that I'm giving.
This shit ain't free.
So y'all don't believe in the Lord like y'all say y'all do.
But y'all coming in with these bags.
Come here with Prada and stuff, and I can't wear no Prada. I just want a Movado watch.
That's it.
Instead of me buying it, I want one of y'all to buy yourselves.
Oh my God.
With the money y'all give me.
Because I'm delivering
I'm not putting this money into the church. I'm putting it into my personal expenses. My personal wants.
For the Lord's work.
Because the Timex don't work the same as the Movado. If you want to tell time, it don't matter what kind of time you telling. It look better when you tell time with a Movado than a time.
I gotta let y'all know where the Lord is coming.
The Lord is coming in a Movado, and it ain't coming in a Timex.
Because he may not come when you want him to.
But he gonna be there. Right on time.
Right on time. Come on, man. I see where the pastor was going. And y'all
see exactly where he's going. He need more money. He tired of preaching and ain't getting no money for this shit.
I see where the pastor going. Congregation bullshit, man. Get that man his Movado
Somebody
watch.
called him out. That's what it was.
He said he done read this book too many goddamn times and gave y'all a word and y'all ain't gave him shit for it. This is not voluntarily.
That man said he went to go preach somewhere else. Pastor pulled up in a Rolls Royce.
and he in a Hyundai. with a spare towel.
Other pastor had a Versace robe. This nigga shit from Burlington.
And he got a
Calvin Klein.
He got an Achi on. All I wanted was a Movado watch. And I got an Auto.
It's a reason why your ass only got 20 members in there.
That's why I'm going to church.
And a woman in the back talking about something. Yeah, preach. He like, bitch.
You ain't donated either.
Stop hyping me up.
Hyping and yelling.
I'm angry.
Where's your tithes?
Where's your tithes?
That's what I say, man. Niggas wonder why I don't go to church, man. This is exactly what I be talking about.
He argued
peer pressure
over a Movado watch.
Talking about.
You ain't gave no money. You ain't gave no money. You ain't gave no money. You ain't gave no money.
Over a Movado watch. You could buy it saying, well, then go your ass to Sam's Club. That's what I would have said. Well, then go your ass to Sam's Club.
Niggas, I done sent this plate around there 7 times, and I still ain't got The money I need for this.
Get to the goddamn book. I ain't talking about no damn time.
Baby needs shoes.
I ain't got time to be in here. I ain't got time to be in here, Father Time. Give me goddamn word.
Man.
Hey.
Prayers to all parties.
Man
Prayers.
says hard work. Man says hard work delivering
foul.
the word of God.
That's foul. You call me broke one more time. And the devil gonna be in this fellow's life.
I ain't talking to none of y'all because y'all can't afford that.
In the hands of the Lord will be in here.
The hand
That
of
man's
God. You hear me? Again, man. Prayers.
Ain't no way you can plan a meal from a Vital Watch from Sam's Club.
Come on, man. That's all my dog want. He asked for that last Christmas. Here it is, August.
I would have said, I got you a Timex. What's wrong with the Timex?
Nah, the Timex don't tell a time like the Bovado, man.
It don't tick the same.
Take his time for your ass to get beat the fuck up.
It don't tick the same.
I'm just saying,
It
man.
tell different times.
Prayers to all parties involved. We're gonna move this thing along. Men deserve to be with more than one woman.
Oh.
I'll play this clip. I want to get y'all take on it.
I don't care. Just don't bring me home a disease or outside baby. Men are not supposed to be with one woman. Y'all are kings. Y'all can be with multiple women. All of them women you are entertaining, make sure you make them happy. And we all can get along. One big family. I don't run no nigga down. Hey, baby. As long as I'm happy, she happy, we good. No babies, no disease. I ain't gotta kill nobody, we good.
Okay, Miss Nikki Natural, I think is her name. Nikki Natural says that men are kings. And they deserve to be with more than one woman. What's y'all take on that?
If it works for you.
Safe.
That shit don't even work for him though. That's the bad part.
These niggas can't afford more than
You
one.
know it don't fucking work for him.
Hey. I mean, some people got Lou Will.
Lou Will's the exception. He in the league.
Wait.
D-Ray Davis.
What Lou Will's situation?
He a
Six
famous
man.
comedian.
Talking about what Lou Will's situation is.
He got two women.
Lou Will got
No.
two women, live-in women. Both of them. It's known. They be out together.
Oh,
one on each arm.
Oh, they poly.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
D-Ray.
D-Ray Davis, yeah.
Okay, so what's the odds?
I think just status.
Let's be realistic here.
You gotta.
We ain't talking about. We're not taking entertainers.
You could be a low key nigga
Let's
if you
get-
getting that bag. These chicks are right.
Let's get out of entertainers wise. Talking about sports, comedy, music.
We out of that?
And movies. Yeah, that's like the top 0.5%.
Okay.
Go about regular motherfuckers. 100,000.
150,000. 100,000 is not enough for two women.
But you're saying she's what from her? Men are kings.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Men
Hell
are
no.
kings. They
No.
deserve to be with more than one woman.
And
I think she should have put a price tag on it. But still, at that instance, I don't think it's even realistically. I don't think it's possible. I don't think most women are emotionally capable of being okay with that.
Yeah, that's true.
You given the opportunity for a man to have another baby with another woman, even though you told him not to. Because most men are not going to want to keep on fucking with a condom on. Especially if they fucking this woman.
Fam, if them is his two girls, the condom is nowhere in the picture.
Occasionally,
Let's
it
call
could be
a spade a
3
spade.
girls.
Yeah, come on.
4 girls.
We raising a village.
If we done had sex more than 2 or 3 times, the condom is coming off the 4th time.
That's
3rd time.
Second time.
Second time. It might not have been
first time.
a condom in the first time. This I'm being realistically here.
That's real. That's a fact.
So unless you got you and you got the other 3, say 4 women. Out of those 3, I think 2 of them is gonna become pregnant.
Yes.
If your seeds are that good, 2 of them gonna become pregnant.
Unless we got them all going down to Planned Parenthood together.
But how many times are they gonna go and get abortion?
We going together. This is a scheduled trip every June 15th. We in that bitch.
They ain't have. I think women going. Look, they'll take the fall the first time, but the second time they can be like, okay, well I lost because they gonna tell they partners, they friends. Yeah, I went and got abortion for old boy because they know he got money anyway. Girl, why you got abortion for old boy? You know he got money. Just put him on child support. You ain't got to worry about none of that shit no more. You can still fuck him and still get child support. You right, girl. Okay. They gonna fuck again. She gonna get pregnant again. I guarantee you she ain't gonna have an abortion.
I don't know, Kenny. I know some serial killers out there.
I know you know.
Wait, what a trombone. I know some serial killers.
There are some serial killers out there.
Just saying.
But I think more times than not, I think women will take the fall the first time, and the second time they can be like, "Hey, I'm not getting none out of this, but getting pregnant and having to get an abortion over." And that's a hard process to go through. It's not like
30.
It's not like no hard. Oh, okay, I'm going here, and they just suck a baby out. You get no fucking pain from it.
By 30, some of them had about 3, dog. I'm telling you.
Oh, you talking about 3 abortions
from the same dude?
No. Just in general.
That's what I'm saying.
Just in general.
But the man gonna have. If he's fucking 4 women, he's gonna have 4 same women. He's gonna be fucking over and over again.
Yeah, I ain't even thinking that deep into it. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think like that situation like seems desirable. And that's the thing. Like dudes be wanting more than one woman until it's actually time to deal with more than one woman. Like you gotta think about the fact, like when you cheating on your girl, and a lot of dudes have, let's call a spade. Like there's a level of demand that other girl wants. Like it starts off as, oh no, I'm good. I don't need nothing from you. You can't just come through and da 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 da. But eventually, if you hit enough, she gonna catch feelings. Women are emotional. Women like put a lot of significance on sex. That's just a fact.
Especially if it's good.
Right, especially if it's good.
Oh, so don't have that problem. Go ahead.
But at the end of the day, right?
No, keep on talking. Keep on talking. We don't want to hear his point.
You want to have a sword off? You want to have a sword off?
We're not doing that sword off.
We'll find out.
No, we're not doing that sword off. We're not doing that.
You ever seen Star Wars?
Oh my God!
When Luke pulled out that lightsaber.
Fam, the visual in my head is too much right now, fam. Hell no.
You need a movie clip for that motherfucker.
Hell no.
I'm about to cut the lights off and darken this room.
Hell no. But like I don't even remember what I was saying. But again, I think just the idea of it is more attractive than the reality of it. Because the reality of it is one woman is emotional enough. One woman is unstable enough. One woman is demanding enough for you to have 2. Like just think about that. Day for day, 2. And then again, and that's why I think dudes go wrong. They get to considering, okay, yeah, I got my day for day girl, and then I got a girl that I deal with in moderation. So I mean, yeah, it's cool for me to have 2. But just think if you got to deal with both of them day for day.
But what if she don't have a high sex drive? Then what?
That still don't fucking
That
matter,
ain't
dog.
got shit to do with what I just said, bro. Because again, like I said, it's a mental. Fuck the sex. The mental and emotional demands that are gonna be there for you to please both of these women is ridiculous. It's enough to please one.
If she don't have a high sex drive, guess what drive is high? Time. I need your time. I need your mental stimulation.
Babe, you understand what this is?
Fam,
dang, bro.
No.
That's a hard.
That's a lot, bro.
It is. I bet.
It's a lot. That's why motherfuckers be ending up in these baby mama situations.
That's why you let them date each other. You gotta deal with all that.
But then your ego gets shot. No, let's keep it real. Like, man, have ego. So let's say, you going in there for the threesome and you realize that it's them 95% of the time. You try to get in there and they block your ass.
Well, you still get in there and now you got a kid from one, and the other one don't even respect you.
Yeah, that's true too. So, again,
and they just using it for your money.
That's a fact.
You know how hard of an ego driven, how sad that is?
It's tough.
I only expect you for the money you bring. And when you ain't bringing no money, you worthless. You get your bitch ass out of here. I'll find some other dick that is better than yours. You just here for money. Dog, I want to smack somebody for that.
It sound hard.
Matter of fact, Otis, come here. I'm about to smack shit out you. Just because of that.
I dare you. For the cam.
For the cam.
We got 3 camera angles. That shit gonna ring
Let's
off.
do it.
We will not. We're gonna move right along to the last one of quick hits, man. Is dating out of your league?
I'm out of your league, baby.
A real thing.
Baby.
Was dating out of your league a real thing? Yes, yes, and yes, okay? Men, I think, start to accept this ideology a lot sooner than women do. Women, we kind of suffer from princess syndrome, where we feel like everything is supposed to be laid out for us on the silver platter. We should be able to be with and date whoever we want to because our mama and our daddy said that we was pretty, right? Right, okay. So the way that you know a man is out of your league, and I'm really more so talking to the ladies this time. Guys, y'all kind of already know what it is, but ladies, you know a man is out of your league is if every man that you dated prior to the man that you're interested person in dating now does not fit that description, then that man that you're looking for is out of your league. If you have never dated a man like that, and not even just dated, if a man of that caliber has not taken you seriously, okay, and wanted to potentially progress into a more serious relationship with you, not on no groupie stuff, but somebody that has really put time and effort into forging a relationship with you, if he is not somebody of that stature, then you're dating out of your league, which is not a problem. What you need to do, ladies, is you have to be ready to compete. And I know a lot of y'all ladies like, I'm not competing with nobody. I ain't got to compete with nobody. You know what I mean? You're not necessarily competing with other women, which you are, though. But you're really competing with yourself to kind of level up your game and kind of put yourself in the arena and in the environment in which you may be able to attract a man of that caliber, okay? Or you always have the option to just date within your circumference with where you are right now. And that's okay too, because a lot of times y'all don't want to necessarily build with somebody and kind of level up over time either. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Thoughts?
Damn. I got what she was saying. I was jamming the whole time.
I know she was jamming in the back.
I got what you need.
Can I get another shot? This time gonna make it. Nah. I got what you want. I got what you need. I got what you. Can I get another shot? Oh,
I'm so sick of you niggas. But what she's saying is that, you know, out of your league is a thing. You know, we come from a environment that gives our participation trophies, and you know everybody is qualified for everybody. You know, it just depends on the city. You know, you can land anybody. She's saying that ain't realistic. What's y'all thoughts on that?
go, oh, goddamn, why I gotta go first all the time? Shit.
Cause you always go last.
What?
You usually go last.
Oh, okay, B, go first.
Go ahead.
I feel like it definitely is. I mean, we say it on this part all the time. Like, this shit ain't equal. There is no equal opportunity out here. That's just not realistic. Fact is, your market value differs from other people. Just what it is. We have to accept that. We have to lean into it. We have to, you know, move that way. And fact is that, you know, it's hurtful to the ego of most people. But, you know, all she did was verbalize it. But, you know, nobody has to tell you nothing. You can go out in this world and try to shoot at men that you think, again, that meet all those qualifications that she said, and these men are constantly curving your ass. And reality is going to, you know, send that message way better than she could. And she was talking about women, but it goes to men the same way, right? Like, as a man, like, we know that there's certain women, we were speaking earlier about elite women, again, that are attractive, that have money, that are articulate, intelligent, the greed, all of that. Like, there's a certain, you know, height that you got to climb to get up there if you're not there already. And for you to shoot at her way up there and your ass is way down here, likelihood of that happening is very low. So for us to talk like, oh, nah, bro, you got equal opportunity for anybody to get that type of woman. Yeah, you can do it. No, you cannot. If your ass is out of shape, if your ass is broke, if your ass don't know how to talk to women, you ain't got no confidence in yourself, you will never get that type of woman. That's just reality, right? So all she's doing is just holding the mirror up to women and saying the same shit applies on y'all end too. Just because you're a woman with a vagina does not mean that you are entitled to access to every type of man that's out there. That's delusion. That's my take on it.
Just because that man want to have sex with you doesn't mean he's interested in you. There's nothing to that they kind of get confused with at times. Again,
Sadly.
like she said, if that man of a certain quality isn't making real strides to make you his, to take you out and, you know, impress you and doing all these things that you would normally do to win somebody over in a sense, because that's what we're doing in a sense. I mean, we're trying to win them over. We're trying to get them to
drop them draws.
See why they need to be with us. In a
Get
sense.
on them knees.
You want to convince them a little bit. It's like, yeah, I know you're curious, so let me show you. So yeah, she right. I mean, she 1,000% correct. That's just what I mean. A lot of women are in delusion because they feel that every man wants them, in a sense,
or should want them.
Should want them.
Yeah. Kenny, you want to speak? Because Kenny sings about this and speaks to this all the time in terms of tiers and leagues.
Oh, I do.
So do you want to touch on the fact that, you know, there are leagues and sometimes motherfuckers just out of your league?
There are leagues. I'm not saying you never can get in that league, but there's a certain amount of effort that you got to put in to get in that league. Just like the NBA, you go from a G League, you want to make it to the NBA, you got to put in a lot more effort excel your skill level.
It's a fact.
To get into another league. And if you can't excel your skill level, or you just ain't qualified for that level right now, you just not there yet. Maybe you find somebody in your league.
Some do 1 year and get drafted. That's
a lot of problems.
They were good enough.
In these dating stages, they go for people that's out of their league. Not saying people that's in your league is below you or belittle or just not worthy of it. You just don't see the potential in the person that's right there in your league the same way with you. That can help you build to the next league.
Exactly.
And both y'all in the next league from the lower league. So y'all done done it double time. Instead of shooting for somebody that's higher than you and losing the body count or going through emotional distress or mental distress because you didn't shot for somebody that didn't want you. You knew he didn't want you. Knew you was out of the league and now they did you dirty and now you back. You even lower than the league you was in beforehand.
Oh,
especially mentally now.
Exactly.
Instead say, hey, this person right here, I don't see him. You know, I'm physically attracted to him, kind of, sort of, but all the other aspects they got it there. But this person in fucking NBA, he's always physically attracted. He's there. I don't know how they are mentally or whatever it is, but physically attracted. I'm there. They got the money. I'm there. Like, you gotta understand what league you in and understand, hey, if you want to shoot for that person, that way when you shoot for that person that's in the league higher than you and you expand to that next league, you don't feel like you lost a step in what you did.
Right.
When they shoot you down, like, hey, we in the same league. Oh well, we just weren't meant to be there. If I got shot down by somebody else that was higher than me, I'll be like, oh fuck, I feel like way worse. Like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Now it just made me feel like more worse than what it was, and that's why I don't shoot for somebody lower than what you are right now either.
You get curved by somebody lower.
Don't do that.
God bless. That's gonna be.
They not in the same atmosphere. They not on the same mental space as you. They not on the same path as you. They need to get there first before you expand.
Right.
Because if they not there now, you got to work on helping them build up, and you can't even build up higher because you're working on helping them build up to where you at. Now, people might disagree with that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, facts is facts. I don't care nothing about none of that. League, there are leagues. This ain't no equal opportunity shit. There ain't no participation trophies given out. And that's the thing about this society that I hate the most. When you say that out loud and when you define those boundaries, you get villainized for it. You get crucified for that.
Nobody said you can't expand or level up. I never said you can't do that.
Right.
But it's where you at right now. You got to understand that.
That's it.
And the irony is the people that complain about the boundaries the most and the leagues and tiers the most don't want to put in the work to elevate.
Or they know they can't get there.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And some you gotta come to truth with that.
Looks count.
Look me, I don't ever think I'll be on the scale as Drake.
Looks matter.
That's fucking worldwide league. I don't ever think I'll be in that atmosphere because I'm not an entertainer. I just didn't start my path out that way. You that's top 0.001% of people in the world. So I gotta come. That's reality.
Right.
So why would I shoot for that type of? I'm not gonna be there
because anything is possible.
It's like saying pigs will fly. You gonna find that unicorn. The day you find that unicorn, let me know.
They did have a nigga hit the lotto for 1.3 billion. Right, and anything is possible. That's true.
All it takes is one.
Yeah, but he, you know what he walked away with? 400 million.
I know, niggas. All right, come on.
And guess how much Drake got? He a billionaire. Yeah. So you hit the lottery, 300 million. And to one chance.
Yeah.
And you still ain't made it to his point.
Damn.
You still ain't there. You below him still.
By a lot.
And still a loser.
Loser. Shout out to Jim Carrey.
Loser.
So fact. And that has been.
That's reality. Y'all motherfuckers need to come to terms with reality, bro.
Come on, here we go. Come on.
I just said
you need to. Everybody can come to terms with reality. Learn to come to terms with reality, man.
Some motherfuckers just ugly. They need to come to terms with that.
I didn't say that.
But that's the truth. Everybody not as attractive. Sometimes that's not playing in your favor. You may have the money. You may have the charisma. You may have the house. You may have all that, but you're not attractive. So you got to find somebody who finds you attractive.
And that may be a level below what you want.
It's not,
maybe.
And it might not even
that's
be
either way.
A lot of people overlook the people that's on the same level as
them.
honestly. They overlook the people that's on the same level as them because they feel like the people that's on the same level as them
They're
cannot
above
help them expand to the next level.
They're above. They feel like they're above them.
That's true.
And that's a problem.
Because they feel, because that's a personal issue, because they feel like they are worthless themselves, that they can't help themselves expand to the next level. That's how I feel.
So they looking for a savior.
Yeah, a savior. They looking for some. Oh, I know I can't build myself. I feel worthless of a human being anyway, so I'm not going to date anybody that's on the same level as me. I need somebody higher to expand me. No, 9 times out of 10, you need somebody on the same level as you.
It's the smallest thing that help you elevate too.
The smallest thing. People that's on the same spot as you, doing the same things you do, making the same amount of money as you do, working that same 9 to 5.
Damn.
Some people need to work a 9 to 5. Not everybody can be an entrepreneur. A lot of these entrepreneurs ain't making the amount of money that they say they're making.
Oh.
They go from $10,000 a month to $2,000 a month. Hopefully.
Talk about it.
They out here fucking renting these cars. They ain't owning them. They ain't buying them. What they leasing? They leasing them.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you can do unless you fucking got a lot of money. If you got a lot of money, you lease cars.
Right.
And that they don't own them. Or they go to fucking rent a car and go fucking buy one at the exotic car shop and rent one for the day.
Yeah. That's how it happened.
$4,000.
It's sad.
We could do it. That's the sad part. We could do it.
Yeah.
We talk about we could do it. But what's the point in that? That's people leading with their money.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to take that Rolls Royce back and get back in that Toyota Corolla on Monday.
Yeah,
that's why I never saw the purpose of it, or people to go just rent a super exotic car. I'm gonna go rent a Ferrari for the weekend.
I mean, if it's your birthday, cool. You want to do something. You want to expand to a goal. If you want to expand to that goal, if it's your birthday, I'm understanding of it. People want to just sit in a Rolls Royce sometimes. I understand that. You just want to drive one.
It could be motivation. I feel that.
You just want to drive a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just see what it's like.
Gang,
just see what it's like.
Just one time.
I could see that.
But to stunt with is different. I feel what you're saying.
To sit here and say, oh, I came up, now I'm in the Lamborghini. Motherfucker, just say, hey, look, I just want to see what it was like in the beautiful Rolls Royce. This is my stride. This is my goal.
Mm-hmm. But that's gonna scare the hoes, man.
Man, the hoes, the hoes.
I didn't see it.
The hoes.
That's gonna scare the hoes.
They gonna be there regardless. You could rent it, buy it, paint it.
That's a fact.
God, they gonna. Come on, fam. I'm a hoe. I know I'm a be.
All right, man. On that note, man, we're gonna wrap this thing up. This has been Quick Hits brought to you by B-Box, man. For one, salute to B-Box. We appreciate y'all, man, for sure. It's done been a dope ass partnership, man. Salute to everybody that done been tagging, buying B-Box, supporting us, supporting the brand, man. We appreciate all of y'all.
Facts.
On that note, man, we're gonna get into advice.
Kalum.
Facts. All right, first and foremost, this from Ali.
Okay.
Patreon.
Ali ain't heard from Ali in years.
Okay.
It's been a minute.
Baby cuz.
Is he still in Houston?
Yeah.
I think so.
He got some little plaits in his head now. He's going his hair out.
Boy, done lost weight and everything. Boy, he get in his bag. I see him out
I
here.
need to see how he living, man. Ali are good people, man.
That's a fact. He said, "What's up, family? Been a minute since I heard my name on the advice column, and these questions been kind of lackluster lately. So let me throw some flavor back in the mix with this quick 2-piece. I've heard y'all say that getting with a good woman at an early age is beneficial for you in the long run of this marathon we call life, but never really dived deep or gave quote unquote actionable items, as Krew would say, to come with being with one. Just surface level answers, as in you're more focused, make more money, live longer. Nothing really gravitational to want to settle. So the question is, what actionable benefits do you receive while being with a good woman young? And second question is from a TikTok that got taken down, so I can't send it. But the guy was basically discussing that as a good looking man, or as a good man looking to seriously date, running into a woman during her healing stage isn't a smart thing to do, because she won't be ready to appreciate and value what you bring. And that a lot of women miss out on great men because either A, she's still stuck in love with her ex, or B, she's holding on to the past trauma and won't fix it, or C, refuses to change her taste in men because she tolerates those sets of problems that those men bring and simply just don't want to change? And do y'all agree or disagree with that notion? As always, y'all stay dangerous. Much love from your baby cuz. So first question. What did he say? So the question is, what actionable benefits do you receive while being with a good woman at a young age?
I think understanding the term of, like I spoke to before, the term of intimacy. Not looking at it as just sex. Like understanding that you have a woman that you can really wholeheartedly be honest and truthful to, and be safe with. Like whatever you say to her, you like, look, I'm comfortable, I'm safe, and whatever I'm saying to you, it's not gonna get out nowhere. It's just me and you here. No matter if we fall off to the end of the world, you still gonna keep it in with you. Like that's like the first sign of a woman that I really look forward to. Like whenever I can open up like that, that's detrimental to our relationship. But I mean, we have a false sense of intimacy as men. Like we just look forward to it as sex.
That's true.
Oh, if she got good sex, that's it. That's what it is.
It's a keeper.
No, man. The sex is all a point on the amount of work each or person puts in.
Right.
You can have good sex one day and bad sex the next 10 times.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't know about that.
Okay, always. I'm just saying, you can have good sex twice and have bad sex 10 to 15 times. Good sex, you know what I'm saying? It's sex is irrelevant in a situation. It's the amount of intimacy you can put into, the amount of your heart and amount of trust you can put into that person and feel comfortable in a safe space with that person that you put into.
Right. Yeah, I would say, actionable item is that being with a great woman young to give you a shortcut to the goal that you're trying to reach. And what I mean by that is, how hard is it to build wealth if I'm starting from dead fucking broke compared to if I'm starting with 100,000 in the bank? You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference between a lot of us from our culture, a lot of us are the first at everything. First to go to college, first to start our own business, first to make six figures, first to, compared to, people that come from a prestigious family, right? So whereas I'm just expected to just continue the greatness that's just going on already, right? They get a head start in life, right? So that's what a great woman gives you, right? Because the goal is to build legacy. I want to build a family. I want to have a few kids. I want to leave a lot to them, build, make my name mean something when I leave here. Right, so that's the benefit that a great woman gets. So let's take away that great woman out of the picture. And now I'm out here just smashing a bunch of different women, wasting a lot of time, putting myself in a lot of debt. That's just unnecessary, right? Compared to if I have that great woman in my life, I'm way more aligned with where it is that I want to end up anyway. And that's to have legacy, and that's to have money, and that's to build family, and make my name mean something. So that's what they give you as far as actionable items. They give you a head start to get to where you're trying to go anyway. And not only that, they mold you into a better man faster, because that type of woman is going to come into your life and she's going to be demanding way more than most of these other women are. Right? So you could be a handsome guy, you could be a guy with money or whatever. Most women, they're going to come into your life, they're there for that benefit alone. I'm there to just be lit. I'm there for the clout. I'm there to have sex. I'm there to do whatever. But when you run into a great woman, that's in line with your path, she gonna see things the way you do, or she gonna see things better than you do early, and she's gonna course correct in terms of getting your ass back on track to where you need to be. Because don't get me wrong, all young men, we get distracted by that ass. That's just a fact. That's just what it is. We can sit up here and we can talk like that.
Look what magically appeared.
Look what magically appeared. Shout out to Smooth. But that's a fact. Like when you young, that's the calling card. That's the stamp as far as relevancy. How many bad women can you pull? You know what I'm saying? But it takes us a lot of times to have a baby by that chick that we don't really want, or get our heart broken by that woman that we should have never been with to begin with, for us to get aligned with where we trying to go anyway. Right. So I think what that great woman does is to, provide a callback. Is she gives you a head start to get to what that goal is that you're trying to get to anyway. So, again, if you run into that type of woman early, you hold on to that. But I feel like that's very rare. Most dudes don't run into that early. But if you do, it's definitely worth walking away from the game to get there. Because again, you want to get to that point anyway. So why wait until you're 32 to do it with 2 kids from 2 chicks that you can't fucking stand?
Right. Do you think most dudes don't run into that, or do you think we do? We just don't take it serious.
I would say that
we ruin it. I think a lot of us ruin it.
Ruin what?
But wait, look, and this is why I say no.
Good women?
No, great women early. In terms of do we run into great women early? And this is why I would say no. Because most women may seem great early. Right, but in a relationship, in terms of what we demand, what a relationship calls for from a woman, most women at that age aren't able to provide.
Right.
They may think they are. They may be cool. We may get along well. They may, have a good head on their shoulders in terms of where they trying to go or what they accomplish or how good we feel around them. But they're incapable of filling the role of a wife because a lot of times they hadn't seen it. Or a lot of times, they mama may not giving them the jewels that they need to be able to fulfill that role. So
I'm gonna ask you, what roles or what are they supposed to provide?
What in terms of being a
you said they're good women, but they can't provide those terms or those roles or what they.
It could be like emotional intelligence. They may not be emotionally mature at that stage. I think that's something that's beneficial that men and women, as we get older, we get better at. But
I'm saying what for a woman. We're saying for just a woman personally.
Emotional intelligence.
What is she supposed to provide at that stage?
She's supposed to. Well, not at that stage because again, like if we run into a great woman again, and you talk about in terms of a wife. What is a wife supposed to bring to my life?
What's a wife?
A wife's supposed to be a helpmate for me. So how can you be a helpmate if you're young and you trying to go chase your career in 100 miles an hour, especially at that age, and you done been programmed to think that I don't need a man, and you want to set yourself up to where you don't need a man. I need you to go out there and achieve what you need to achieve. A lot of our women get that kind of tutelage, right? So if she run into me at 18, she fresh off that tutelage. So she doesn't know what it means to be a helpmate. She doesn't know what it means to push me to greatness and make sure that we building our union and her filling the voids in my life that are necessary. She don't even know what voice to fucking look for.
Yep.
If we gonna be honest.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the situation that a lot of men run into. But again, because we are just so far removed from what a legitimate relationship looks like, the fact that we get along well, the fact that the sex is good, the fact that she's aspiring for more than where she's at. Oh, damn, that's a great woman right there. And it may be, but she may not be great for me.
Right. Right.
So, it takes a while to learn that compatibility. That's all I'm saying.
Do you think men are good men at that age as well?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
What age?
No.
What age?
Super young like that, 18, 20, 21 early. Because again,
I'm going to get pushback.
So what you're saying at that age, both age, men or women, they're not compatible at all anyway.
Exactly.
Yes.
I feel that.
It's a gamble.
That's what I want to say.
Right, which is why I've said repeatedly on this pod, I tell people do not emulate my situation. Like it's admirable. It's like, oh yeah, you knew your girl since 8th grade and da. All that shit is great. But fact is, I rolled the dice in this relationship, right? Because me and her got together before we knew who we was. We was able to grow together, sure, but that's a rare scenario in comparison to how many people met at that young age and grew apart. Because I wanted to go do this, and you not comfortable with that. You envisioned us with a white picket fence, raising 5 kids, and me just working a job and just being that forever. And that was what you envisioned. Me, I done got a little older, and don't get me wrong. At the beginning stages, I envisioned that too, because I didn't know me. Right, but now I done got a bit older, and now I done started a podcast, and now we got to travel to 20 cities every year now because this podcast is my passion. I didn't see that coming, but I fell into it. But I got with you before I knew who I was, and now this shit is causing a clash between us, even though we started out having the same vision. So again, wait.
We had this conversation before.
We did
2 podcasts ago.
Yeah.
You said she's in her right mind. If she was with that man before he found his passion, she has a right to disagree.
Definitely.
To leave, yeah.
So again,
she has a right to complain and say,
to complain, to challenge that,
and to change your mind.
Absolutely.
Just like the man that was making $5 million a year and his wife said, I need more time.
It actually wasn't his wife; it was fiance.
His fiance. Regardless, she need more time. Should he have made more time?
I would say no. Wait. Look. I'm gonna say no. Look. I'm gonna say the same thing that I said then.
Yeah, no. I got it. Hey, what camera we on?
He did not get me because what I'm gonna say is the same thing that I said then. In this scenario that I just gave, the woman has a right to complain because this was not part of the plan. But again, that's why I tell people don't emulate my situation. Just because my wife did not complain, well, she did complain, but we was able to get past it. But just because we was able to get past it, doesn't mean that you should aspire for that. We gambled. I rolled the dice and I won. But if any of y'all been in a casino, likelihood of you winning is low. Right, so my advice would be to find somebody after you know who you are and after you know where you're going, and that way you got a better chance to win. So in that scenario, again, if my context and memory serves me correct, that man aspired to be an entrepreneur from the gate.
No.
He was in college as an entrepreneur.
No, time out.
He was in college.
He was in college. He started a business that made $5 million a year.
What was he majoring in?
They didn't say the major.
Right, but likelihood.
You don't know what the likelihood. There's no degree for entrepreneur in college.
There's a business degree for
a business degree. That's not entrepreneur degree. But you can major in business and hospitality. You can major in business in finance. You can major in business and whatever it is. That's besides the case.
Right, but the goal of the business degree is what?
Time out. What it is? No. The goal of the business degree is not to own. The goal is to be.
That's not true.
A business finance man. If you're a business degree, you could be a finance business major. Correct?
Yeah.
You could be a business major in hospitality and finance.
You can be a finance, but
you're not an owner.
Then I can go start my own accounting firm.
You're not an owner. That's not. No, that's not.
No, it is.
Not the situation.
But continue.
You could have 4 or 5 different degrees in business, major in business.
Right.
Correct?
And why do you do that?
But time out. Not to be an owner. You're just a business major.
That's cap. You do that so you can know the ins and outs of your business that you plan to start eventually. That's facts. But continue.
I would go to school to learn another nigga system.
Come on, man.
If I'm going to business school, I'm going to go for my own shit.
I'm going to just go for accounting. Fuck it. If I'm going to be an employee forever.
You could be a business in HR and human resources. Correct?
I can right. And I can start a staffing agency.
So you could be an engineer and you could be start your own business as being an engineer.
Correct.
You can start your own oil and gas company.
So anything you get a degree and you can be your own.
Not anything.
No, that's what y'all was saying.
No, talking specifically business. Like, what's the likelihood?
Engineer is not business. Come on, that's not a business degree.
We're getting sidetracked. What point are you trying to get
What
to?
I'm saying is, this man met this woman before he had his fucking business.
We don't know that. Context wasn't provided.
This man was in a dorm.
We ain't about to have the same argument again. What point are you trying to get to?
The point is that he met before his passion. He met his woman before his passion. Mm-hmm. And that she has a right to claim her time.
We don't know he met her before the passion. We don't. We don't know that. That context was not provided. We assumed. But he didn't say that in the question.
What was the original question again? Because I didn't get the answer.
I'm not about to...
Ali.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Ali's original question was... we ain't about to have this argument again. That nigga sound like a Resident Evil.
I'm about to be a zombie in this bitch because I'm dead.
Nigga sound like a Walking Dead. Hold on, man. Let me find what bro asked. So the question is, what actionable items do you receive while being with a good woman at a young age?
Actionable items. This depend on you though, honestly.
Even though you use actionable items in the wrong context, we're gonna answer it as if you used it right. So he basically saying, what is the benefit?
I get what he's saying.
What is the readily realizable benefit that you get from that?
We can't get no actionable items from that. But I get what he's saying. Maybe similar to what both of y'all been saying though. I think a woman that understands who she is gonna help you focus. And I always kind of equate it to, like, let's say you didn't bought a house, y'all done got the furniture. Like, the woman in your relationship, I'm not saying this is what women do, but in that relationship, like, she gets, like, the small things, the things that are detailed. She may get the mirror. She may get the little trinkets that go in the corner. She want to get the tables. It's the small details I think women add to your life that you don't think about. Because for us, as long as we got a roof over our head, the lights on, water running, we good. Walls can be bare. You don't necessarily have to have the best couch. Now, as you get older, you care about that more.
Oh, hell yeah.
But, like, essentially, you know what I'm saying? Shit, the walls can be bare for all we care. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice spot. We got the TV, got the big 70-inch on the wall, whatever, we cool. But women come...
70-inch with no couches, wow.
I'll say you got the couch. But women come and add the little details to your shit.
Right.
And that's what women do in your life. Like, shit that you don't even realize that helps you or that was an inconvenience. They'll come in and just... naturally fill their role and do things for you.
You know what it is, bro? Like, because both of y'all done played football, so y'all know what coach used to say about wasted motion. Mm-hmm. Women remove that, right? Because men, we have a ego enough to feel like, yeah, I'm gonna get to my destination eventually. I mean, yeah, I'm out here on these hoes. Yeah, I'm slacking in class, whatever the case may be. But eventually, I'm gonna get to my destination. Right, but when you have a good woman in your life, she gonna remove that wasted motion, because she gonna be dead on your ass when you slacking. She gonna be dead on your ass when you're not living up to the potential that you really have. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna annoy you enough to be able to get you on the track that you need to be on. So it's gonna be way less wasted motion. I'm gonna spend way less years messing with women that I shouldn't be dealing with. I'm gonna spend way less years even dealing with friends who are serving as an anchor to me more so than propelling me to where I need to be. I'm going to spend way less time doing shit that I'm not supposed to do and more time on my purpose.
That was a bar right there, but you ain't pressed the damn shotgun button or whatever it is.
Ain't got no bars.
It's all good.
That was
man.
a bar.
Niggas gonna catch it in the car. Niggas gonna catch it in the car, man.
Friends that been an anchor to me that ain't even, okay, keep on going.
That's
my
real.
bad.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, that's the, readily available benefit that a good woman provides. She removes wasted motion from you getting to the purpose that you're trying to get to. So, second question. Y'all niggas be sneaking in two questions.
Also,
y'all niggas good,
if it's
man.
10 o'clock on a Wednesday and I know you're home, driving up and down the street, hoping that you come outside, and I just bought a crib and I went and bought the car you wanted.
Oh yeah, that's that
Drake. And I just need you to see me.
Yeah, that's that Drake.
Driving up and down the street, hoping that it'll make you feel better. Selfish as it is, this ain't about you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
That nigga Drake be getting them. My nigga been hitting him with the same riff for 20 years. It's hard though.
I'm trying to stun on you. I'm trying to stun on you. Little did you know.
I let you go. Niggas don't know nothing. Niggas went outside for that Drake, man. They went outside for that Drake, man.
That's 08 Drake.
They went outside for that Drake, man. All right, second question. What he says from a TikTok video that got taken down, but the guy was basically discussing that as a good man looking to seriously date, running into a woman during her healing stage isn't a smart thing to do because she won't be ready to appreciate and value what you bring. And that a lot of women miss out on great men because either A, she's still stuck on her ex, B, holding on to past trauma, or C, refuses to change her taste in men because she tolerates those sets of problems that those men bring and simply does not want to change. And do y'all agree or disagree with that notion?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's correct.
You don't ever get with anybody that has past trauma. They need to learn how to heal from that first before you get with anybody else. Yep. That goes for men and women.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Men go through that shit a lot. We let one woman do us dirty one time, and we on a fucking
rampage.
I'm
trying to snipe everything. Moving.
Don't be
thinking every woman is like that. Thinking, hey, well, I'm not about to sell myself short. I'm not about to lose my trust with another woman again. So I'm about to fucking go on a rampage.
Mm-hmm. She tell you they just broke up 2 months ago. Leave her alone.
Yeah, I mean, you play the field. Hey, okay, cool. Where did you do wrong in the relationship? Did she say she did nothing wrong? Leave it.
Leave it. X out.
Leave it.
She was probably the problem.
You can't. She ain't healed with it. She ain't understand what she did wrong. She worried about what the other person did wrong instead of what went on wrong on her side.
Because she could have said, you know what, I stayed too long, and I can rock with that. But if you tell me you ain't do shit wrong, yeah, you out.
That tell me everything I need to know. But again, salute to Ali, man. That right there is family, man. We're gonna move on to the next situation. This is from Ronan. Booker Ronan. Hey, man, shout out to Ronan, man. Shout out to gang. You be on all the YouTube lives, man. Hey, make sure if y'all listening to this, y'all tap into the YouTube lives every Wednesday night at 9:30 Central. We need all of y'all there in the chat, man.
And we need y'all with the beatbox in your hands so I could take a shot. Look, you know what? I ain't gonna put up on a live again until everybody got a beatbox in their hand with a shot glass and we taking shots and then I get on.
Oh my God.
That's the only time I'm gonna get on again.
Wait,
that's how you get me on.
Y'all heard him.
We take shots before the goddamn live go live, and we take shots on the live.
Y'all heard him.
Put your pussy lips on live.
Shout out to Ronan, man. That's Patreon right there, man. That nigga Boosie crazy as hell, folks.
Put your pussy lips on.
$1,000 right now.
$1,000.
And they was doing it. That's the wild shit.
They got the cotton mouth going off.
Them niggas banned Boosie so bad.
Put your pussy lips on live. I'll give you $1,000.
Them niggas banned Boosie so quick.
Quit.
He say salute the Krew season and all of the alumni. This is Ronan, aka the Book of Ronan.
Yes,
I respectfully admire your collective growth, pod chemistry, and respective patience to wade through the excessive chicken head babble. My Sleeves University SAT question to the Krew stems from the part where a dude flew a chick out in exchange for cheeks, and it went all bad. So can you individually break down your own views on proper flued out etiquette? Stop, omit. My last question as you guys are addressing this as I'm writing this. Say salute to Krew. Oh, wait, hold on. Salute to Krew season and the alumni in the Grimy Phi Lambda chapter of Sleeves University. The pods are thought-provoking, entertaining, and in general motivating to see you guys grow overall. My question to the Krew is, can you all stress the importance of STI testing, situational awareness, and proper vetting of not just women, but your peers, especially nowadays? Keep winning and growing. Ronan.
Appreciate that.
Hell yeah. I preach fucking getting tested.
Facts.
I get tested every 3 months. I get tested after every new sex partner I've been had sex with, whether it's protected or unprotected. 9 times out of 10, you done got head from them or gave head to them. I preach that a whole lot, especially when I get older. There's a lot of things people be having out here that you don't know, that you can contract from people that just ain't safe or sanitary around here.
Facts.
Only to protect yourself and protect the person that you having sex with is to be more open-ended about what you're doing. And it leads for an easier conversation, honestly. Like whenever I'm talking to you, hey, how often you get tested? Oh, I'm not having sex like that. Okay, cool. I don't care if you ain't having sex like that. When's the last time you had sex? When's the last time you got tested?
2020.
Yeah, I had sex last month. Okay, did you get tested? No, I don't feel like, oh, okay. What you think we gonna have sex? I'm not saying it. I'm saying before we do anything of that, if it leads to that, you need to go get tested.
You a real one, Kenny.
He do, because most niggas don't care.
I just don't fucking care. If we have sex, we have sex. If we don't, we don't. But if we do...
Wait.
Fuck all this.
Hey, no, I'm just being real. No, I'm saying you're a real one for that. Because in my sleeve days, I wasn't asking.
Oh yeah, sleeve days you don't. But now that you got older, I mean, be honest with you. Now that you got older,
that's fucking hilarious.
Nowadays, like from 30 to 33.
Yeah. So how I was, I mean, just being cute, but just that. I mean, I did my yearly check, but it was. I mean, I felt. Again, I mean, I was wearing my protection, whatever. Now, when I got a girl, of course, that changed. But for the most part, if I was in and out, if I know I was doing my thing, I'm wearing a rubber because I was already scared of having kids by these no names anyway. Why was I sleeping with no names? I don't know. I was just out there hitting it, whatever. But we ain't on that right now.
See, kids is not the scary part for me, dog. STI or STD is the scary part for me, dog.
I mean, I'm washing before and after wearing a rubber.
Anything with my body, dog, that shit is like detrimental to my health is like the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And if I gotta start, they gotta take pills and take shots or whatever it is, like that shit is fucking scary to me.
It's tough, man. Especially if you get something that you can't get rid of.
You know, STIs, STIs, you get rid of some of those with pills and whatever it is. But you know what I'm saying? Just the thought of that. You know what I'm saying? So, and just to be on an open, like that just broadens the amount of respect I have for a person that's has more respect for themselves and their body when they say, hey, when's the last time you got tested? Oh, okay, well, before, even if it gets to that point, you need to go get tested before we even have sex. Cool. I'm open to that. And if we on plain terms and I'm having sex with you on an open occasion, the minute you have, I don't care, we not boyfriend and girlfriend, you go have sex with somebody else, that's cool. But the minute you do that, you need to tell me so you can, hey, I had sex with somebody else. Okay, before we fuck again, you need to go get tested. Same on my end. If I go fuck some other girl,
I feel that.
Hey, I had sex with somebody else, I'm gonna go get tested first and then say, hey, these my test results. This is what it is.
Right.
I've only had that happen one time, bro. Like a woman asking me to go get tested, only one time. I've had several women ask, and you know,
require.
Like, this is when I get it or whatever. I'm up for it the next 2 months, whatever. When I go, but like it ain't never been a woman outside just one. Then I'm like, okay, well before we do it, I'm gonna need you to.
Right.
And I didn't take no offense to it. I said, I feel you. I don't. Let's do it. I don't mind.
That should be like a set standard.
I feel
to
it.
Me personally, I
That's
think
real.
that should be a set standard in today. And no offense to anybody that does have STI or has AIDS or whatever it is, or herpes or whatever it is. That I understand, shit happens. Things you don't know in life happens. That it's no downgrade to you, but it's also a protective measure for the person that you might sleep with,
right,
in the future. To let them, hey, look, I didn't been talking to girls and they said, hey, I got herpes. I'd be like, oh. Well, I appreciate you didn't tell me that we not gonna fuck. But I respect the fact that you told me that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because I know I took a lot out of you to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that and we'd be cool, whatever, but we not gonna have sex and we ain't gonna see further from that.
So she say it's under control.
No, we not doing that. We're not doing it.
No, because it happened to me.
I know that. That's fucking hilarious, man.
We not doing it.
That is hilarious.
We not doing it. That's no downgrade to her. I didn't. She was a great woman. There's no downgrade to her, but I can't do it.
Oh, it's a fool.
And to hey, that girl that I tell you that, you know what I'm saying? She married now with a kid.
Salute to her, man.
It's for some people.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that she and I commend her for that because she gave me the choice.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And there's a lot of people out there that don't give you the choice. They don't, they be like, oh, they gonna judge me this way. Everybody gonna judge you regardless.
Facts.
But a respectful person and an honest person and an understanding person will be like, hey, shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
We fall in a situation that's just people just fucking and people knowing they got something going on with them. That's just like old girl that didn't think she had AIDS it was fucking celebrities and so then but she over here losing weight. No, you know something wrong with your body.
Mm-hmm.
You know your pussy ain't supposed to be acting like that. But you go years without getting to years.
Yeah, that come on now.
At least once a year go, hey, let me go get tested. Hey, you don't get a pap smear?
I go every November, rain, sleet, snow,
like
and I'm married.
You got to go get and you know what the crazy part about this? I talked to my nurse practitioner. She said the most people that have STIs and all this other stuff is people that's married.
Of course.
What?
Of course.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Because they don't go get tested. They out here have infidelity. They don't go get tested. She said, man, and she's like 50 years old. She said, I go get tested every year. I trust my husband, but I still go get tested.
Yep. Because the thing is, like, in those marriages, people don't understand, like, the effects of what that shit can do. So now you don't get tested, let's say, and you out here fucking these hoes, coming back to your wife, and then, let's say y'all trying to have a baby, and she's not able to have one. You're like, damn, it's crazy. I don't know what the hell going on. It's you.
It's really you.
It's you the whole time, but your wife don't know no better. She just, y'all having sex, y'all doing y'all regular situation, and y'all trying to have a baby, and she can't have it. And it's your ass, because you ain't gonna get tested. You done fucked around and caught something from one of these chicks. You done gave it to her. Now it's a messy situation. So what you saying makes a lot of sense, because a lot of dudes literally like don't get tested. They depend on they woman saying they caught something to know if I got it.
And you could get STIs,
bro.
You could get STIs and all that shit from just sitting on a toilet doing, it's random shit that can happen that you can, people be out here, taking shots out the bottle. People put their lips on that bottle. People didn't brush their teeth before they went out. Now they got their gums bleed.
Yeah.
Fam, it's all kind of shit that go on that can.
It's a lot.
That's why I preach, like, go get fucking tested. And even if you got STI, you can fix that shit. It's an infection. Go get a pill, shot, whatever they make you take, and go do what you got to do. Get it tested. You can fix that up.
Mm-hmm. Well said. Second half of his question, he said he wanted us to speak on STI testing and also situation awareness and proper vetting of not just women, but your peers. Mm-hmm. How important is it to vet your peers I mean, we already know the importance that it is to vet women, but how important is it to vet your peers?
It's hard as you get older because, again, like we talked about earlier, it's your boys that you done been with since elementary, middle school. So you know the ins and outs. Y'all been through a lot. So as you get older, those tests become a little different. And I mean, it still take time. I mean, because vetting your friends is extremely important. As you get older, I don't see that many men making a lot of friends as they get older.
That's very true.
You'll have some, of course, because if you have different business adventures or whatever lane you in, you naturally gonna shift and get other partners. And a lot of times, the person that you become real cool with is the person that really puts you on something.
Right.
Because y'all able to share something that y'all can both lose together in a lot of sense. So I feel that.
Yeah, I would agree, man. I think just from a safety perspective, more so than anything, like it's a lot of treacherous situations happening out here, man. And you know, we don't really see but don't know the like severity of it. Like you got dudes out here that's like super jealous of dudes that they're around every single day. And if you would have vet that man properly, you would have been able to tell that, or you would have been able to have some kind of inclination as to, you know, why he's jealous or is he jealous or whatever. So now, you know, you not vetting these dudes and you cool with him and he kicking it every day and, you know, you done came up or whatever and now niggas done robbed you, niggas done ran in your crib or, you know, niggas done did whatever and you wonder like, damn, how can a nigga do me like this? More times than not, situations like that happen, it's the closest persons to you that made the way for that to happen. But because you didn't vet them, these type of situations. So again, like I spoke about earlier, a man's bond should be made through fire. Like us that y'all see up here, yeah, we've been rocking since grade school, but we've been through a lot together. And that's what I mean by seeing each other at our lowest point. Like at our lowest point, and nobody styled on each other. Nobody was too high for each other. Oh, no, you down? Oh, hell no, I ain't fucking with this nigga. He ain't on nothing. It wasn't that. It was, oh, he down? How can I help him? So seeing that lets me know, okay, so whether I'm up or whether I'm down, these niggas gonna ride for me the same way. So now I have the utmost confidence in them, right? But a lot of times these dudes are hanging around dudes that they ain't seen at they lowest. They only kick it when everything good or when everything is up. And then it's like, well, damn. So when something drastic happens, like you get robbed or you get set up or you get whatever, it's like, damn, I can't believe this nigga did that to me. Sure, but that's because you ain't seen him, you know what I'm saying, in all seasons. Shout out to Jordan when she said that on Battle of the Sexes. I need to see you in every season.
That's a fact.
Not just when I'm up, but when I'm down, when shit is degular, when we ain't getting the attention that we might have been getting at the beginning of this union or this friendship or whatever. How do you respond? How do you respond to like us being in the room and motherfuckers showing me more attention than they showing you? Or vice versa. How do you respond to that? Because we done seen dudes that be in a room full of women or whatever, and they'll start downing their homie if he getting too much attention. It's like, hold on, my nigga. He ain't doing like that. I mean, he wearing my shirt. The nigga wearing my shoes. Like, we done see, like, these type of things happen. You know what I'm saying? Or dudes that get in the room and they get to joking on their homie. Like, downing their homie. Like, making him the butt of the jokes to impress these hoes. So, again, if you got dudes that's moving like that, that tell you everything you need to know. That's not your homie. That's a nigga that's around you for a specific purpose. And you should treat him accordingly, right? So that's why vetting is so important. You need to be paying close attention to this shit. Because a lot of these things are like evident, but again, depending on who he is, depending on the benefit I'm getting from him, it'd be easy for me to just ignore shit because it's like, okay, you know what, fuck it, man. I know he ain't really riding for me like that, but you know, whatever. When he around, the hoes around. So I'm gonna just be around him and kick it. No, it shouldn't be that way. The same niggas that you should be able to be at your lowest with is the same niggas that you should be able to be around the hoes with. Period. So, and if that ain't the case, somebody moving wrong. Either you or them. And in my opinion, you. Because it's, you know, you should be able to tell. So, that's it. Y'all boys got something to add to that or y'all good?
What?
What's the question?
What's the question again?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's all good. We gonna keep it moving. I think I tapped into it close enough. Next one from Tony, Patreon.
Tony got me 2 sweaters.
Tony got me 2 sweaters. And that's the thing. I'm fresh out, baby. Tony got me 2 sweaters. What's up, crew? This Tony. No anonymous shit out here. Sorry in advance for the length. I went back into the playlist and started listening from episode 1.
Damn.
Man,
God damn, Tony. How much time you got on your hands, nigga?
My nigga to listen to all these hoes. He say even got my wife listening when she's with me.
Okay.
Then we hit episode 70 where you all were talking about men just needing a rest and not feeling like they can. My wife is a stay-at-home mom and I work 70 plus hours a week and make 100 plus. We were in a car when Trill said, quote unquote, there's not a lot of room for us to take off time because we have to be on point all the time. I could see the light bulb come on in her head and I teared up. She pulled over, hugged me, and apologized. And even in that moment when I could tell she was finally seeing and accepting what I refused to let out, I felt like a bitch.
She cheating. No. I'm joking.
Good answer, Steve.
Damn. He said we've started therapy, and even though I'm a 6-figure nigga, she'll be going back to work when our daughter starts school next year. Long story short, your podcast may have extended my life.
Damn.
I was quietly letting myself down in stress, sleeping 3 to 4 hours a day and telling myself it'll be okay. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, KT, O, Smooth, and Trill. Never been with the Sleeves, but proud to be a member of Sleaze Ball University. Man, shout out to Tony.
God damn.
God damn, bro. God damn, man. Wow.
This is what we do it for. This is what we do it for.
What's this question?
Man. He ain't have one. He just wanted to let us know that some shit we said on episode 70, really like
He need to tell me exactly
made a
what it
difference
was,
in their relationship,
Tony.
man.
You need to tell me exactly what it was, Tony. Tony the Tiger. Frosted Flakes.
He said it, man. But
I appreciate that. We appreciate that.
For sure. Like at the end of the day, bro, like that's what we do it for, man. Like that type of shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like made he listening to it with his wife. His wife heard us say it, then thought about the shit that he do in a relationship and made her start moving different.
Understanding. That's it.
That's it, man.
What we've been saying. We just want some understanding.
So now did you take my question to you, Tony, is did you take the next step to be more communicative with your wife? What that tells you right there is that you weren't open enough with your wife about your communication.
Great question. Great question. He said he in therapy.
He said he felt like a little bitch too.
Because she actually knew it. Mm-hmm. To me, what I take from that situation, that she actually knew it, but she just wanted you to say it, but she understood that you couldn't say it. So her leaning on to you is like, okay, I understand. Now that's her opening the door for you to be like, hey, talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to do it. You got to take advantage of that time.
Now, ain't no point in feeling like a bitch or whatever it is. Now, shit, she didn't open the door for you.
Right.
Talk.
Yeah. And you shouldn't feel like a bitch because she heard that and didn't switch up on you.
Hell no.
She said, fuck that. We gonna ride this out. We gonna go get therapy. We gonna do what we need to do.
She just made a safe space for you.
Right.
That's the perfect scenario for you. She just made a safe spot for you. What I preach all the time, a safe spot for you to just be open and trustworthy with somebody.
Yep.
The ultimate spot of intimacy. Do it, man.
So real quick, man. Salute to your wife.
Big salute.
Because again, man. She gets it. And that's all that like quality men can ask for. Because what you talking about, again, we did speak on it, and that's real shit. Men work ourselves into the fucking ground because we feel like that's where our worth lies. And don't get me wrong, like that's a big part of our worth, and that's a big part of our value within a relationship, right? But I think Kenny touched on this earlier in terms of how much are you willing to sacrifice, right? Because me working that much, now I'm sacrificing what I can give on the opposite end, whether it's to my relationship or whether it's to my kids, whatever the case may be. So communication is key in this shit. Me working 70 plus hours a week, baby, I feel like this. I feel like, this is the situation. This is what I'm dealing with. This is what my stress is over. Because again, like, it's like real easy for us to feel like our woman can't help us. Mm-hmm. Feeling like we alone. Feeling like, we the only ones understand this shit, so we got to figure it out on our own. But at the end of the day, if you got you a legitimate helpmate, a real woman like you got, clearly, she gon' help you figure this shit out. She may not have an answer, but fuck it, we gonna go to a motherfucker that may have an answer. I'm gonna steer you in a direction to where we can go get the answer, and that's gonna build us up going forward, and we're gonna be way more solid than what we was when you wasn't communicating.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you know, man, again, man, that shit right there hit me dead in the chest, bro. I appreciate that.
Kudos.
That validates us showing up here every week and, you know, giving the game that we give. So salute to you, salute to your wife, bro. We definitely appreciate you,
to
bro.
the wife.
All right, we're gonna move on, man. This is from Nova, Patreon. Nova says, how do you know if you're in a relationship with a financially insecure person and if they are jealous or pocket watching? I would imagine you, pocket watching you, jealous of you. How do you know that you're in a relationship with a financially insecure person and if they are jealous or pocket watching you?
I guess them questioning your purchases.
Why you always buying that? What you need to buy that for? Can you really afford that?
You sure you want to do that?
You sure you want that?
Sure.
Where that come from?
I can't afford that. Nah, we ain't doing that.
So
where you find all this money from?
Yeah.
That's real shit. He said that's real shit though.
That's the perfect line right there.
Yeah, I mean, like those again. Like we get in relationships, right, to build each other up. That's the goal of. That's what this shit's supposed to be about.
Irresponsible,
right? But you trying to live your life and you constantly like question it, constantly tearing it down, constantly raining on your parade. I think that's a blatant sign.
Here's a great example. You go out and buy this fucking watch.
Mm-hmm.
And she say, oh, how you find the money to get that? Oh, you know, I did this. And she go out and buy this wig or get her toes done and say, hey, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill, but, you know, I got to get my hair and nails done anyway. So can you help me with this goddamn, my hair and my nails? That's a financially responsible person that's pocket watching what you got going on.
And trying to compete.
Yeah.
She ain't trying to compete. She just wants you to pay your side and get her side paid for. Or vice versa.
Which is the point I think he's speaking to more so. Or is that a Nova sound like a woman?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Sound like a woman. So if he's speaking on like how do you understand the fact that you're in a relationship with a financially insecure man?
How you go out every week? How you and friends? How you go on vacation every week?
How can you afford this?
How can you afford to go on vacation every week? Every time I speak to you in some other country. Nigga, what? Why you ain't in another country?
If you broke,
just say that. Why you worry about in another country? I say, hey, congratulations on the next trip. How was your trip? Damn, how can you afford to go on this trip to Dubai? How can you afford to go here? Who paying for your trip? What man you got? Oh, nah. You better leave that man alone.
That's a fact.
You better leave it alone.
Folks on your ass, he gonna be on bullshit. But see, again, like it's a big difference between somebody questioning your decision making because it's like, hey, bro, you sure this is what you want to do? Mm-hmm. Like considering, or is somebody hating on your situation, right? Like, damn, you going again? Or damn, like, Raz, wow, how can you afford that, right? If that's your man, you should be able to. That nigga should be able to know. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain situations to where he may not be making enough money, and that goes back to what Kenny was saying last part about successful women, right? That type of shit can be intimidating to a man who's not where he need to be because it's like you're able to do shit on a consistent basis that I have to think twice about. And because of that, I'm going to like project my inability to do it on you, which in essence, I'm hating. Mm-hmm. It's like, big hate. You just went out of town last month. It's how you going again.
I can't go every month.
She can afford to go. You making $43,000 like O said last.
You don't think you need to chill out?
Trying to get her to slow down.
You ain't got no goals?
You making 43. She making 133. So it's the difference.
133 to your
That's so wild.
That's take home. We ain't talking that. So she making 165
that's a lot,
at least.
That's 90 plus more. That's a lot of fucking money. Hey man, break up with her, fam.
I'm out of your league, baby.
Oh no.
90,000 more.
Party song.
You good for it though?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't do that.
90,000. That's crazy.
I would try. See how long I can hang.
You can say Mastro's again.
Mastro's again? Eat Mastro like it's takeout.
What you want? Just a lobster mac?
She wants some. And make sure she get the oysters.
Let me get the Wagyu 16 out.
Wagyu.
8 oysters, Wagyu.
My fingers are bruised. I can't wash too many more dishes, baby. They didn't get to pull the extra shift at the restaurant just to pay.
She mad. Baby, why we ain't been no day? Bitch, we ain't take out Metros 4 days this week.
This DoorDash.
Now, DoorDash is worse.
DoorDash is steak 48 is
I
wild.
ordered DoorDash steak for lunch. I spent $34 on 11-piece wings.
That sound about
Fam.
right.
Some fries.
Fam.
Sound about right, man.
Wait, hold on, time out. What establishment serving 11 wings, though?
You get it from Wings to Go.
That's a wild number.
I'm telling you, you get 11-piece boneless wings with curly fries. Look, I can show you the order right now.
It's like 8, 10, 12, 15.
11.
Them niggas petty for 11.
11, dog. It might have been 12, 11. One or
That's
the
some
other.
petty shit.
I think it was 11, though. Look right now. I'm telling you, fam.
11 is a wild.
$33.
That's why we say, man, date women within your range, gang. Like, I remember we was in Atlanta, and me and baby ordered from goddamn, what steakhouse was that? Del Frisco's. Nigga, that DoorDash was like $160. That's the 11-piece bone. That's a fact. They say that. They say that.
They ain't never heard no 12-piece. That shit say 11-piece.
11-piece.
I'm telling you, dog.
Dog, your delivery fees and taxes was more than your goddamn
I'm telling
meal.
you, fam. What's the total cost? 34?
30, pretty much 34. Your wings was $16.50.
That's because y'all ain't got the DoorDash pass. Y'all need to get that DoorDash
why
pass.
I'm gonna pay that a month?
Nigga got delivery fee, service fee, tax, and a tip.
I pay an annual fee right off the top. Just take my money right off the top, man. I'm gonna hit
That's
y'all
wild.
here on the back end. But look here, man.
Sorry, DoorDash. I don't mean to shout you out or disrespect because y'all don't sponsor us anyway.
Yeah.
So fuck y'all anyway.
Summary is these elite women are expensive, man. Date women that you feel comfortable going about her day-to-day lifestyle with. That shit is important, man. We're gonna keep this thing moving. This is the last one of the day. This is from Kimberly. Patreon.
What's up, Big Kim? Smack it in my face. Shut it down.
Shout out to Trina. Kimberly says, hey, crew, I hope that all is well. You all got at me for asking my little softball ass question in the last pause, so let me preface my message by letting you all know that these are some in-depth questions and I appreciate everyone's opinion in advance. We all know the sayings, quote unquote, feelings are not facts. And I agree. Feelings can change with the weather. Facts remain constant. However, we are becoming a society that values feelings over facts. Example, addressing obesity is now considered fat shaming. Titles like sex worker, escort, sugar baby have replaced prostitution because of its negative connotation and the whole transgender debate. When did we as a society begin to value, quote unquote, feelings over facts? Will this new paradigm have a positive or negative impact on our society? How do you think society will look in the next 5 to 10 years if nothing changes? So basically, she's saying society is getting way more fucking sensitive than it used to be. And what do y'all feel like the effects of this is going to be in the next 5 to 10 years?
That's because they cutting the legs out from the men. The men can't be honest. The men can't communicate. The men can't tell you what it is without other people feeling some type of way. I can't tell you, like, we tell you it's sex work, and it's like, no, it's this, it's that. It's like, no, like, this is what it is. You trying to finesse your way around it, and you trying to make your way of living a certain way and thinking that that's cool. When to you, I mean, in that moment, it might be fine. That's how you surviving. That's cool. I understand that you got to get it how you live. You don't have that many resources or whatever, so you're doing whatever makes it work. Cool. Understand that. However, you still, like, truth is truth. What you're doing for that money is sex work or whatever it is. It's like, it's still a lot of situations, it's still a negative connotation behind it. You're trying to make it sound pretty to make it sound good for yourself, but that's not what reality is. So that's what I feel like. A lot of times people just can't express themselves today. Everybody is so sensitive. You can't say anything wrong, or if they want to cancel you, or no, that's not right. There's no, like, a lot of these definitions, a lot of people kind of made up themselves. It ain't just no staple or by the dictionary and stuff. Like these things are being made up like as each day goes on.
Like what?
Like the sex work.
Fatphobic.
Sex work is prostitution.
Yeah,
you playing with your pussy online, that's prostitution in a sense. Virtual prostitution.
I've literally seen people make an argument and create a think piece out of the fact that like women who work out repeatedly are fat shaming.
Yeah.
Because you are that dissatisfied with your body that you are willing to go to extreme circumstances to change it because you are so opposed to being fat.
Yes, you're afraid to get fat. Yes.
That's what I like. Literally,
that's what we had today.
Like read think pieces on Twitter over that.
And people could make the opposite argument that you are skinny phobic because you are going against being fat by losing weight.
I don't know if they can make the opposite argument. And the reason I don't know is because people get fat naturally, organically. If you don't work out consistently and you eat bad, you're going to gain weight. It may not be a like conscious decision to do it, but you're going to do it. But in terms of somebody working out to lose weight, that's a conscious decision of me not being satisfied with how I look and me going to extreme measures to change it.
But that's
what about people not
I wouldn't
eating?
say that's extreme.
What about people not eating so they won't be fat?
Same. Fat phobic. So they would classify that as fat phobic the same way they classify working out as fat phobic.
So what about people that's eating so they won't be skinny?
I don't think most people eating because they don't want to be skinny. I think most people are eating because the food is good.
Well, no. What about women that say they can't get thick so they got to eat more? They got to eat more protein. They got to drink more protein. That's a lot. I
don't know about that.
I feel like that's a very
that's a lot.
Very small minority.
That's actually a lot of women that work out. That say, hey, I was this size before. They were skinny before. Now I'm thick.
That's because they're trying to get an astronomical ass.
Honestly, that's a lot of women now are starting out skinny before, and now they're saying, now I'm thick. I was 120, now I'm 165. There's a lot of women going from that nowadays than from women saying, oh, I was real fat and now I'm
age
skinny.
Catching up to them.
Yeah, because a lot of women are going from, hey, I didn't have no ass to getting BBLs.
That's because
they be going to being thick.
Once they can get 30.
I would say this. I would say, and again, I don't have stats to back it, but I would say that there's way more women who aspire to lose weight than who aspire to gain it.
I agree.
I don't know. I can't say it's true. I can't say it's false because we don't have facts behind it. So.
Based off facts, though.
What facts?
Over 60% of the population is obese anyways.
True.
So
very true.
Going off that, yes.
That's true.
Obese to what standard, though?
BMI. BMI standard.
In the BMI standard, everybody, according to the BMI standard, everybody is obese.
I ain't.
A lot of people. Okay, Kenny, time out.
No, time out.
Yes, I'm obese.
No, time out.
I'm obese according to the BMI standard.
You'd be surprised. Look up the BMI standard right now for your height.
B might be obese.
Look it up. No,
how much you weigh?
Time out.
200.
200.
Time out. Look it up. Look it up right now.
You obese.
Look it up right now.
Well,
you would be surprised.
You overweight. Look it up. You're not obese. You overweight.
Look it up.
According to your size.
Look it up.
I'm telling
you.
What
I'm saying, I'm 6 feet tall, 200.
Yes, you overweight.
What would they have me at? What, 170?
I think they would have, at least probably 170. Probably maybe 165.
I was skinny as hell back
I swear to God. That's because
I'm telling you, bro.
It's off European standards.
Yeah.
Oh, well, nigga, we ain't in Europe. I don't care about that.
That's what they go off of.
BMI. That's,
okay.
You said 200?
Yeah, 200 even.
Your BMI is 271, indicating your weight is in the overweight category.
Wow. Overweight. I'm telling you, that shit is crazy.
Wow.
That shit is crazy.
What? But again, BMI is because you can, like, it could be a NFL running back. That nigga's obese. If you 5'10", 215, you obese.
Because Emmett was what, 218?
But you got muscle.
But we going by whatever facts say, like we just said.
But still overweight.
Facts.
A lot of people are overweight.
Obese.
Especially in the U.S.
would be obese.
Especially in the U.S.
Yeah, Emmett 5'9", 218.
Yeah, he would be obese.
Yes.
Damn. Wow.
That's a crazy stat.
And he was considered a small back.
Exactly.
That's the
Jerome Bettis.
Nigga wrong with 270. Nigga 275.
Yeah, for real.
5'11.
For real.
That's a fact.
A butterball run.
Just running nigga smooth over. Yeah.
There it is.
What was the question again?
Shit, I don't even remember
all the whole fucking question.
Okay. Question was, when does society begin to value feelings over facts? Like, when society gets so sensitive in comparison to like what really is?
Social media.
Mm-hmm. And who controls social media?
Valid point.
Not the men.
Instagram. You got Instagram. The minute Instagram came out with pictures and filters, do y'all realize how many filters that y'all use a day? And I'm going by the women.
On top of wearing makeup.
Like, it's ridiculous how many filters. Because you can see, I don't know if women understand this, but we can see the filter at the top left-hand corner that you use to filter. We can see the little blurry line whenever you change your face angle. We see the little blur. Like, do y'all realize how much of that use?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you're right, because social media created like a
false parallel, whatever you look like, and it's making you believe that you look like that, and the reality is that you don't. And when reality strikes, like, you really don't look that way.
It's an issue.
You got to work to maintain that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's sad, but it's like, damn, just be you.
But I mean, it's hard though, because social media has brought about a like comparison, like epidemic. Mm-hmm. Like when I'm on here, yeah, I could put my bare face on, yeah, sure. But when I do, the man that I like, he's seeing my bare ass face, and then 10 women behind me who beat to the gods with makeup and they looking good and this, that, and the third. So it's like I'm gonna get lost in the shuffle. A lot of them feel like, so they got to go above and beyond to kind of compete, to kind of keep up. Like, we done admit it on this pod, like in terms of like elite men, like women got to compete for them. That's just what it is, right? So that's their mindset. So like if I come on here and I'm bare and I ain't, don't get me wrong, I could be pretty bare, but I think Kenny said it earlier. It can be a chick who's, let's say, a 6. Oh no, I think O said her. She could be a 6. Mm-hmm. She put that makeup on. She a 9, an 8. But my bare face, maybe a 7. So now this girl looks better than me. So it's like, do I want to risk getting overlooked by the man that I want, or do I want to come on this bitch, put my filter on, and be my top shelf, elite self when I'm online?
Quality over quantity.
All I'm saying is the men that are there for you when you are that 7.
Exactly.
The man that you should be looking for when you are that 7.
Yep.
I agree.
That's what they be saying when they be in the store and they'll be having no makeup, looking regular, and dudes still approaching them. That should speak volumes.
Because the minute I see that you are a McDonald's menu, you are in trouble.
Shout out to... No, I ain't gonna say that.
I was just saying, and what I'm saying is whenever I get to the package, you get to McDonald's and want that I don't even go to fast food no more. I ain't know what goddamn McDonald's menu look like no more. Was it Big Mac?
They still got the Big Mac
and you got the perfect hamburger look with the cheese sliding off.
And when you get it, what it look like?
You get it in the patty on top of the bun.
Just like a nigga been crip
the cheese on the side of the goddamn. They done punched the fucking bread in.
I seen that video on
fries cold.
Yeah,
we don't want to wake up to that, and you are gonna get treated just like that.
Only thing that's hitting is the Coke.
And the
Sprite. The Sprite give you that face that you get whenever you bump your knee on accident.
That Sprite hit different.
That's it.
That shit hit you in the back of the throat like unleaded gasoline.
Go ahead.
That's a fact. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, I agree. I think, we in a society where shit is very sensitive, and I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's what we are. Fact is, we're not going backwards. That's just what we gotta embrace. Like, the generations after us are going to be way more social media than we was, right? So it's going to be way more sensitive. It's going to be way more of a comparison type of environment. So, we're going to have to adapt to it. People going to have to develop confidence within themselves. And the irony is, right, is that the people who have confidence and the people who don't follow the trends, the people who ain't sheep, necessarily just trying to do whatever is out there, those people tend to get the best people in terms of the dating aspect. right? Because everybody else is chasing what everybody else is chasing, but this person has the audacity to go against the grain, and they're attractive. Let me reiterate, attractiveness matters. I think I said that earlier as well. But this person is attractive, and they have the audacity to go against the grain and say, "I'm not following the trend. I don't need filters. I'm gonna just do me."
It's real.
And those type of women are the ones that get married. You know what I'm saying? And men as well. Like, you got dudes on here that literally showing off money, showing off their cars, whatever the case may be. But the men who just themselves and they not going above and beyond to try to showcase something that I ain't really living, they tend to get the best woman. So the irony is the shit balances out in the end. You may get somebody who want to smash, but in terms of getting somebody that's, you know, willing to dive into a long-term relationship, being you is what's going to make that happen.
Yeah.
So
that's what we at. Your truth, man. That's it. That's all you can do. You're going to get the best results from that.
Period.
Because people much more respect you being you more than anything else. Because today that shit is rare. So you being you going to stand above everything else, man.
Yeah. On that note, man, we going to get up out of here, man. Y'all boys, shout out. Never mind.
You know what it is.
Y'all boys got any last thoughts before we wrap this thing up, man?
It's 5 podcasts, you know. That's all I got for today.
That's a fact, man. Shout out to Smooth, man. He couldn't make it with us today, but he gonna be back next week talking shit, same way as always, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Kenny T, you got any last words before we wrap this thing on up?
I ain't got nothing.
Well, on that note, man, we gonna get up out of here, man. Make sure y'all tap into that Larry June album.
Yes, sir. Spaceships on the Blade.
Facts, man. It's a record called I'll Make Time. Before we get up out of here, shout out to Beatbox, man. We appreciate. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all tapping in, man, showing us love. This has been a hell of a partnership so far. I expect this thing to continue.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, on that note, we're going to get up out of here, man. Larry June, I'll Make Time. We appreciate y'all tuning in, gang.
She was just there for the season.